What's going on? How you guys doing today? I never broke again. So what's up, Dash? How's it going, man? Looking forward to seeing some new barbecue videos. Love it. Yeah, the month of December, I kind of try to take a break. I'm like a mental, break, and that's why I kind of do the whole Ask Dash thing. It kind of gives me an opportunity to talk to you guys and talk to you guys about some of the experiences and other things that I have and have done over the year. So it really is a mental break for me though. I can do video, smoke gumbo when it's cold enough for a snow day. I want gumbo so bad, but it's not cold enough in Houston. I only eat gumbo when it's snowing outside. Oddly enough, it snowed here today. We got about 3 or 4 inches of snow. I would try to show you outside, but you're not gonna be able to see it. It's too daggone dark. Danny, how you doing? Actually, Danny, I was thinking about you today. I have not forgotten about the brisket that I promised you. It is just not been a good time to put anything in the mail. It is yeah. I put something in the mail today for someone, and let's just say it costs 3 times as much as it should have to send it to make sure that it was gonna get there. So I have not forgotten about you, Danny. Hope everything is well with you and your mom. How are you? How are you doing? How are you feeling, sir? Jimmy, how you doing this evening? Justin, what's going on? Grumpus says, "Hey, yo, I made it." Hold on, I made it. How you doing this evening? I said that I wasn't going to drink anything, but Jimmy's here, and Jimmy is that's like Mr. Peer Pressure there. I might have to crack and take a shot of the high test, and just take one shot tonight. I wasn't going to drink anything because I was just already tired. So, but yeah, hold on, Jimmy. Are you doing homework now? What are you doing? Time to get to bed. Excuse me?
Are you not alive?
Yeah. I'm talking to you real fast while I'm taking care of something. All right. How many of you guys remember what this is? Know what this is? Yeah, Justin, I succumb to peer pressure every now and again. Every now and again. Yeah, Jimmy, I didn't check the tracking again, but I would not be surprised if it's not there tomorrow, and it wouldn't be like Friday or Saturday. That's how the post office has been recently. Not 180, but 188. Grumpus. Big Reggie Reg, what's going on? How you doing? Grumpus says I'm drinking too, cause it's the Dash Show. Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Reggie Reg, how you doing? Man, what's going on with that shortened beetle? I would love to see some more information about that or see another video about that. Oh, goodness. All right, well, glad to hear all is well, man. Always good to see and hear that folks around the country are all doing okay. So, we gotta check on each other. And nobody else gonna do it, right? Anyway, Don, how you doing this evening? Chopping and grilling with KC. How you doing this evening? He says, "What's up, SDSBBQ?" All right. Well, that's what's up. Big Reg, you have to, just I have to keep us posted. Those of us who know. All right. Ooh, buddy. All right, let's see. I must say, straight out the freezer. Woo, woo. Woo. All right. Yeah. Now I have a bit of energy drink in my cup. Man. Oh, all right. Now we ready to party. Tabaka, gonna be doing some drinking himself tonight. That's what's up, Reg. Yes, sir, Jimmy. Nah, not me. You are. Grumpy says, that's my guy. What's up, Lou? Holy cow. It's like, this keeps hitting me. It just, woo, woo. That's not free drinks. And, yeah. Drinks is where I'd stop. Hey, yo, Alton. How you doing? Yes, Justin, it is white lightning. When it's in a jar and it look like that, that's one of those you don't even need to ask that question. Yeah, only one shot of the clear, because Lou, this was that 188 proof that I stumbled across. Captain Newbie says, I tune in and you're down the shot. Yeah, well, that's what happens. That's what I won't say that's what we do here. That's what I do here. It's sometimes. I usually do, definitely drink on the live stream. It gets the juices going, the mental acuity up there. But it really, it's just to help us have a good time. We're gonna have a good time regardless. So, yes, Mike, how you doing this evening? Terry from Madwood Barbecue says, Zayo Dash. He speaks to Lou and Alton as well. Snowing by, yes, it did. We got probably about 3-4 inches of snow today. Yeah. Alton, come on, man. You can definitely hang. Look, you can see the frost is. Oh yeah, buddy. I'll see your Henny White and I'll raise you one of these. All right, because I can't take Henny. Like even the Henny White, I just still tastes like Hennessy to me. Not my favorite. So all your videos are 5-star fire. Well, thank you very much, Jason. I appreciate that. Pat, how you doing this evening? He says, hey, in the middle of the barn. Oh, Matt was says, chow no McDonald's. You know what's crazy? I actually had McDonald's earlier today. I left work. Oh, because of the snow. So I left work, and on my way home, I was like, I was starving. I was like, I have to get something. And I was like, first thing I see, and boom, that's what it was. And I can usually count on one hand in a year how many times I had McDonald's, or at least as of late. Captain Newbie says, I'm a fan of spirits, but don't tell my half keg with the hole in the top of it. And all that copper. Oh, shoot. Look. I wish. I actually, I have aspirations to do one of those as well. Definitely. Definitely. Yes, Mario. How you doing? Mr. Richard, how you doing this evening? Mr. Richard checking in from the other side of Catonsville. He is not too far away. All right. Sorry about that if there was a little interruption. I was getting a text message I got a lady that hit me up about an order for Thanksgiving, or excuse me, an order for Christmas. So, add another couple racks of ribs to the list of things to cook. Anyway, hopefully everybody is doing fine. Let's see, I gotta take my little watch off here and put it on the charger before I forget. So while I'm sitting here not doing anything, I can do that. You ever barbecue in the blizzard? Pretty much, yes. There was a cook or two where I cooked. It wasn't a blizzard per se, but we got probably 6 to 8 inches of snow not too long before I did the cook. Like we got 6 to 8 inches of snow like earlier that day, and I cooked that night. If you look back on my channel, the video was called like cooking, barbecuing in the cold, or cooking in the cold, or something like that. And it was cold. Like it was in the 20s when I was cooking, and it was cold. Luke Calamano says, "What's up, everyone?" Do a run. Well, hey, look, the PO box is down below, and you know I appreciate all the sauce donations that you wanna put into the PO box. Greatly appreciate the sauce donations. Uh, Smoking Jay's Barbecue says, "Good evening, all. Running low 11s. What's going on, man? How you doing? Happy holidays to you and your family." Well, I accept that, and I wish you and yours the same, sir. Thank you so very much for hanging out with us tonight. It's not just me, it's us. And you know what? We got like the crew love crew in here tonight. Hey, look, if you haven't already hit that thumbs up button for me, I'd greatly appreciate it if you could. So, let's get into the topic. I know you guys, some of you guys are okay with it. Some of you guys are not necessarily big fans of the whole Ask Dash thing. I figure I've been doing this barbecue thing, and I get so many questions in some of the videos that every now and again I really need to take a break. I need to take a break from filming cooking videos, from everything that's entailed with filming a cooking video, and I try to do something that'll benefit you guys and answer some of your questions. So you have me live, and if you have any questions that you want to ask tonight, or if you want to talk about any of those topics that I've already covered, feel free. Grumpus says, "What's your cutoff date for Christmas cook?" You know what, Grumpus, is kind of like, so let me just read what I have to cook so far. So I have order for 5 pounds of brisket, 3 pounds of lamb. Oh boy, chopped chicken. So, you know, pulled and chopped chicken. I have a whole brisket, 40 wings of leg and lamb, a whole brisket, 2 racks of ribs, salmon, turkey and salmon fillet, a whole brisket. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 briskets so far. Ooh, 5 briskets, 2 legs of lamb, 40 wings, salmon, a turkey, and 4 racks of ribs. I feel like I'm about done, just because I don't want to have to. The brisket is going to take up a lot of room, and the wings are going to take up a lot of room. So I don't really have a whole lot of room to spare. Lou says, "Hit those thumbs up." 15 here and 3 thumbs. All right. Grumpus. I enjoy my daily dose of dash, Grumpus says. Well, I appreciate that. Kirk, how you doing this evening, sir? Hope all is well with you on the Eastern Shore. I know you probably didn't get any of the weather we had today. You probably got some flurries. Carlos says, "Hello, hello, hello." Bloop, 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 bloop. Man, every time the Three Stooges, hello. Larry, what is it? Larry, Moe, and Curly? Heck yeah, man. All right. All right. So, again, I was talking about, you know, the mental break that the December videos allow. Kirk says, "No snow, y'all can keep it." Yeah, man, we had like 3 to 4 inches of snow that like stuck like good before it turned over to like a freezing rain, and it definitely is sticking. So Yeah. Rick, how's everything with you, man? Yeah, looking at my list here, I am pretty much done, Grumpus. Because I don't want to be cooking. I wanted to actually just try and make sure I cook everything in one go round, if that makes sense. For Thanksgiving, I end up cooking on Wednesday during the day, and then I cook again Wednesday night to Thursday morning. So this or next week for Christmas, I'm probably gonna end up having to. I'm gonna try to start early. I'm gonna see what happens. Well, I definitely know it's you when you come in when he's like, hello, hello, hello. Every single time. I have to like you can't do that any other way. So Western Maryland got hit pretty hard too, yeah. Still getting settled. Alright, nice. Well, good best of luck with you getting your food truck going, man. I'm sure that is a journey in and of itself. We're getting pummeled in Jersey. Where in Jersey are you, Captain Newbie? Marcus from Crimson Creek says, evening, everyone. He's so polite. Though I know that's not how he really is. He's polite on the keyboard. That's all that is. Look, I'm looking at feel like this is lopsided. Rahway. All right, man, you freaking New York. Which cooker are you using for Christmas? Bessie. We are using Bessie. I use Bessie for Thanksgiving, and I use Bessie for Christmas. Or I will use Bessie for Christmas. I might end up having to use Bessie and Vicky. The problem is the 40 wings. The chicken wings just take up so much room in the smoker, but I don't know. I was thinking maybe I could use Bernadette, but the problem with using Bernadette is the fact that I have a turkey to cook too. So I don't know. We're gonna see. See. Delana and Wally. Well, hello to both of you. Merry Christmas right back at you. Oh, speaking of which, there probably won't be a live stream next week. Hopefully you guys understand. You will, with the fact that I'll probably be cooking. So that's probably why I might not have a live stream next week. Though, if I can work it out, maybe I can start my cook early enough to I don't know though, because it's gonna be hard if I am cooking while doing the live stream. Only because that means I'll have to be sitting outside doing it. Hi Jamie, how you doing this evening? She says hello friends. Had a local competition try and call me out on smoked greens. He lost miserably. And like 20 plus of their customers jumped on Shorebilly page. But bug head moment or big head moment? All right, big head moment. Yeah, buddy. Just I can feel the inflation from here. Backyard Q says, yo, Dash, what's up, bro? That rhymed, oddly enough. Did you plan that, or did that just happen that way? Any prime rib? No prime rib this year for customer orders. If I can find one on sale, I might pick it up for us. But no prime rib for me. Hey Lou, I don't know why I thought you were in South Jersey, but Perth Amboy, shoot, you are in New York too. Say, do you cook all the meats in the same temp, or do you smoke poultry at a higher temp? So, Justin, it depends. If I'm doing when I do all turkeys, I can cook the turkeys at a higher temperature. But if I'm going to be doing like this cook, I'm probably going to have, because I need 5 briskets. So I will probably put 5 briskets on the top shelf and a turkey on the top in the front. And I will try to cook it at about 275 degrees. And then I have 40 wings to do, lamb, and then some chicken, like for some pulled and chopped chicken. And I will put that stuff on the lower shelf. Into, like, the ribs will go up to the front, and then the chicken will go off to the back side. And the wings, I might actually have to use that middle shelf, or I might be able to put the wings on. We'll kind of have to figure it out. But I might have to end up using the three racks in Bessie. Just do two, but yeah. Just camera, another rip. We'll watch how you do everything. No, Grumpa, see, that's the problem. Plus, it's gonna be cold. It's probably gonna be pretty cold next week. So I don't know if I want to sit out in the garage for 2 hours while I'm trying to, talk to you guys. That's more or less the problem. $14.99, $16.99 a pound. What, for you to cook it or for you to purchase it? Because purchasing prime rib around here, it's maybe in the $10 to $12 range, I guess. I haven't looked at it though. Yeah, I know. My absolute favorite. Good old moonshine. Yes, indeed. Never broke again. Look, I'm not. The level will stay the same. I'm actually getting ready to put it back in the freezer. I only pull it out on special occasions. So, Rick, I don't do sandwiches for the most part or for the majority of the time. There have been times when I have done sandwiches, but it'll be like if I'm at an event, like, and I don't do those very often where I'm on site cooking for someone, like actually selling sandwiches and things like that. But when I do, I mean, it's been very few and far between. I don't sell sandwiches on the regular. Yeah, Marcus, I haven't looked, but I think when I did look, it was about $12 or $13 per pound. You ever drink 211? Man, I haven't had a 211 in a very, very long time. B, what's going on? He says, hey, yo, Dash. Hi, guys. Just jumped on to say Merry Christmas. We are putting up our tree tonight. We'll try and jump on later when finished. Well, hurry up. Hurry up. This is the birthday. This December 13th. All right, well, happy belated birthday. Happy belated birthday. Oh. How's everything going otherwise, Brian? Or are you still there? Are you there? Let's see. All right. Does anybody have any questions? Again, you guys want to talk about the whole Ask Dash series. If you guys want any follow-ups or have any follow-ups or any other questions you guys want to talk about or things you want me to talk about in a video, I have my list here that I can or add to it in order to get there. To get us to the end of the month. Hey Dash, gotta run. Check next video. It's totally different from the first ones. Respect. All right. Okay. Check for my next video. All right. Well, I am still subscribed, so hopefully I see the notification. I'll be honest. There are times and days when I don't get on YouTube, and if I don't see something that particular day, sometimes it gets lost in the sauce. If you want to make a pulled pork or brisket, do your customers ever ask you to supply the rolls, like for sandwiches? Not really, Lou. What ends up happening is, for the most part, if I'm catering an event, what I try to do is I try to upsell them on selling them, me getting the buns and stuff like that, only because I charge a little bit for me getting the buns. Other than that, I mean, it is an upsell. So this Friday, I have an event scheduled. I don't know if it's actually going to happen. I'm gonna double check with the young lady tomorrow, but the event is what I need is 5 pounds of pulled pork and 5 pounds of brisket. Now, what I could have tried to do was say, hey, do you want me to pick up the Hawaiian rolls for you, or you want me to pick up some buns for you? and I would have upsold that particular event or those particular meats. Let's put let's put up shooting at me. I gotta check on some stuff. What's the next cooking video, and what are your plans, goals for SDSBBQ steel drum smokers in 2021? The next cooking video probably is gonna be porchetta that I filmed about a month ago now. I just have not edited. I have not wanted to look at a cooking video. It really just is, like I said, this is just a break for me, a mental break, but I don't want to. I have fun answering your questions. Like, actually, some of you guys ask some really good questions, and I feel like sometimes I don't have the vehicle necessarily to give those questions that people ask enough justice. So I like actually replying to some of those videos or some of those questions in a video, if that makes sense. And then for next year, Alton, I do not know, man. I'll be completely honest with you. I won't say I don't plan, but I cook and I film things as they come up and come along. I think that's one of the things that I don't say pride myself on, but I go with the flow, man. Has anyone sold a family pack tray? A family pack tray? What is that? T Rock, what's up? It's a sub dash up everywhere. Evening, everyone. Blind Man Cooking. How you doing this evening? Dash, do you do any desserts? Not for sale. Any desserts, the only desserts I really do are with the kids and the family. I know Crimson Creek, Marcus and Jamie, they do like peach cobbler. Oh, was it peach cobbler? I think it's a peach cobbler. Yeah. And I feel like they do something else. Jamie, Marcus, one of y'all can chime in. But no, I don't do any desserts for sale. I just stick to the proteins for the most part. Just because of what I'm doing. By the time I try to start incorporating desserts and this and that, I don't have a truck or anything else like that. So it makes it a little more difficult. Alton says, congratulations on 20K, bro. Thank you so very much, man. It's been a slow grind, but a steady grind. So just slowly chipping away. Any new cookers that catch your attention lately? Mario, you know what? I was actually talking to my wife tonight. I used my Blackstone tonight. I made some burgers for Taste Tester number 2 and 3 and myself. I don't know if you can hear. Taste Tester number 1, what are you cooking in there? Yeah, Taste Tester number 1 is cooking burgers now all of a sudden. But I made burgers for number 2 and number 3. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing over there. So, but I was talking about possibly getting a bigger Blackstone. I don't know where I will put it though. Which is the problem. That was what I was talking to her about. I'm like, I don't know where it would go. My laptop fan ramped up for a second. I'm like, what the hell is that? Great. How you and everyone else doing tonight? We are all good, sir. Blind Man Cooking says great. How are you and everyone else doing tonight? Awesome. Blind Man Cooking asked a pretty good question the other day. Hopefully you guys were able to catch that Ask Dash episode. Captain Newby says, what's your pre-cooked storage like? And what I mean is you keep ribs on hand. No. So Captain Newby, somebody asked me this I won't say the other day, but it was recently. I think it was Justin. He asked about buying excess meat or more than I need for things and what do I do with it. So I try to only purchase what I need, but there are times when I will buy extra, and I'll buy extra to hit like the volume discount, or I'll buy extra when so for Thanksgiving I had orders. I think I had orders for 4 racks of ribs. Well, they come in packs of 3, which meant that I had 2 ribs left over. So what I ended up doing was taking those 2 ribs and freezing them. And my plan with those 2 ribs is to use excuse me, to use them with cooking for my family. Now, of course, inevitably, I have orders again for 4 racks of ribs. So what I might do this time, I might go ahead and thaw out the 2 racks that I have and buy another pack of 3, and I will have one, or actually, I probably thaw out one and cook the 3. But there are times when, like, for the volume discount, when I get briskets, so for this cook, I'll have to do 5 briskets. So what I'll probably end up doing is trying to get 5 briskets that take me to, I think the volume discount is 70 pounds. And if I have to buy like a small, like a teeny brisket to get me over that 70 pounds, which will reduce everything by like 15% or so, I will do that. And then that teeny little brisket, I'll just put it in the freezer and save it for the next time. Same thing with pork shoulder. A lot of times I don't have to do that. For the most part, the cooks that I have are big enough where that it takes care of it, or I try to make sure I order or get what I need. But there are times when I do get more, and I'll freeze it. I have 2 deep freezers. I have 2 full size refrigerators out in my garage, refrigerator and freezers. I have another full size refrigerator and freezer upstairs in my house. So I have plenty of space around the house to store meat when and or if I need to. So I do when I need to. Do the taste testers have a snow day tomorrow? I hear late night cooking. So Lou, my taste tester number 1 is intermittent fasting, and he decided that his eating window was like from, I don't know, 6 to 10 or something like that. So he's been eating later, but he's also only eating once or twice a day. So that's why he's cooking so dang late, unfortunately. And tomorrow, I know taste tester number 2 and 3 have a 2-hour delay, but they probably might call off school. They didn't have school today, so sounds like you need a big mobile barbecue trailer. Mount that Blackstoner and your other smokers. Rick, man, I wish it was that easy. It is. It is not. In this area, setting up a trailer is woo woo. Frio says, what up, y'all? Hope all is well. Dash is a dope donuts in Vanna. So, in case you guys didn't know or didn't see, earlier today, I had to take. So, with COVID, the city of Baltimore is no longer collecting recycling. So, I had some big boxes that I had to take to our local recycling drop-off center. And on the way, I took the van this afternoon. And so I took Vanna out. And you guys know Vanna is rear-wheel drive, two-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive. And there, the parking lot of the place where the recycling goes is a big open parking lot. So the trash truck where you put your recycling is in one corner of the lot, and there's some light poles and such. And I did plenty of donuts in this parking lot. Like I had a good old time. Let me just say, it was definitely time to make the donuts. So Frio's referring to my Instagram post where I posted talking about Vanna and doing donuts in the snow. I'm sure Frio, you know all about that, man. He gets plenty of snow up there. Do you try to substitute for your dressing yet with the white meat? No, Quentin, I haven't. But you know what's crazy? We do have and get that Olive Garden dressing quite regularly. I have not gotten any recently though, but I don't cook just straight white meat in the house that often. My wife and kids are rather opposed to it. Open a warehouse catering business. How? Never broke again? Or yeah, how? A warehouse catering business? Do tell. That Brooke, what's up, right, sir? How you doing this evening? Yeah, Frio knows all about the donuts in the snow. Frio lives up in New England, and I'm sure he could probably tell me a thing or two. But you know what's crazy? as big as that van is, it was very predictable drifting. It was very predictable. I mean, whoo! I tell you what though, that's the highest vehicle I've ever drifted around, and it was sketchy. Like, oh man, woo, 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 woo. I mean, I've seen some cats like drift dualies, like on asphalt, like throwing a dually around, yo, throwing Vanna around, even though it was slow, it was very slow and predictable. She definitely needed a wide berth because Vanna's a big girl, and she was, yeah. I had a good old time though. That's what's up, right, sir? Glad to hear all is well. Man, oh man, jeez. So warehouse catering businesses that where you light a fire in the meat department. Deep help. Yeah. All right. I wish. I wish I could do that. Mm. Light a fire in the restaurant depot. 12 to 18 inches of snow tonight. Jeez, nah, man, I'm good. The Like I said, we got probably 3 to 4 inches of snow, and that was quite enough. Like, I saw plenty of accidents today. It's so bad. Like, these people. mm, I look. I can't even front. I put new wheels and tires on my car in August, September ish, and I was supposed to have taken the wheels and tires off of the car, and I haven't. So this afternoon, I wasn't expecting the snow to come down until this evening, like later this evening. So I had to drive home. But my new wheels and tires are the best wheels and tires I have. The old wheels and tires were the factory set of wheels, and the old tires are crap and bald. So that was the reason why I kind of kept the other ones on there, though I don't want to mess my new wheels up. So catch 22. And then I'm like, I really don't want to drive the van in the snow because I know it's rear wheel drive and, you know, yeah, just less safety features and all of those things. So, but yeah, it really it was fine. I drove van like I said this afternoon, and I had a little bit of struggle getting up a couple hills that here and there, but we did it. We accomplished our mission. I took the boxes of the recycling to the recycling drop off, and made it home, made it back, did some donuts in the parking lot, and had a good old time. Rice says you can keep all that white dandruff over there. No, man, I'm sure Rice, you get your fair share of snow there as well. Marcus says 44 degrees here. Shoot, Alexa, what's the current temperature? 36 degrees. A low of 28. Fingers crossed. We have a brown Christmas here. Yeah, well, hopefully. You should watch them lose their minds with a light snow powder here in Houston. Shoot, Grumpus. I already know. I mean, I feel the same way. Like, further south than, like, Richmond. Anything, like, south of Richmond and, like, oh my gosh. People really freak out. Alan says a nice little 41 there. All right. Hmm. Hmm. Marcus says you never have to shovel sunshine. You're right. Never broke again. Says I would like to see you smoke a gator. Where am I going to get a gator from? So this is one of those things, right? I love hearing what you guys want me to cook or want to see me cook, but there is a fiscal responsibility, and I am not rich, so I can't afford to buy a whole daggone. Do you know how much alligator costs? Because I've looked into it, and I don't want to do just like a couple pieces here, a couple pieces there. Alligator is not very inexpensive, And with the way shipping is nowadays, I just sent something in the mail today, and it was stupid expensive to ship the what I needed to ship. So I was surprised with all 4x4 pickups in Houston. Grumpus says Baltimore sewer gator. Yum. You know what, man? I would not put it past there to be a gator in in Baltimore, because there are folks up here that love exotic animals, and then they just find their way into the street. Or there's been a snake or two out in the street in front of my house over the years that we've been here, and like, not like little teeny snakes, because I see and find garter snakes every now and again, especially in the garden. But I mean, there was one big old, I think it was a big old brown snake or a big old black snake that was just like bathing in the sun in the middle of the street, and man, it caused a ruckus in the middle of the street in the afternoon during the summer. Uh, Alex is not allowed to yield on alligator either. Yeah. Never broke. I mean, it's nothing. I would love to cook these things. I just sometimes I wish, like, for when I remember when I think this was when I was just about, or when I hit 10,000 subscribers. My son said, "You need to cook you should cook a Wagyu brisket." I can't afford to cook a $250 piece of meat. I just can't do that. Some of the things that you guys might not realize is when I cook in these videos that I do, I'm cooking to feed my family and or to feed someone that paid me to cook for them. So I try not to just cook something on the humbug just because there's almost, not almost always, but there's some motivation behind what I'm cooking, and it's either to feed my family or to feed someone that paid me to cook it. So, and then sometimes, or a lot of times, people, when they feed me to cook for them, they then feed my family. So my business kind of takes care of itself, and it pays for itself. Same thing with the YouTube channel. I'm not getting rich off of this. So 90% of people in Texas have four-wheel drives, but 89% don't even know how to get it in four-wheel drive. Look, I'm just gonna sip my tea to that one. You ever thought about doing tutorial videos on how to cook salmon, lamb in particular, and not just I'm doing a kid or cook. I get hit up about those cook often, and I ain't eating lamb. I have Alton, but it's one of those things where, really, to be again, if I'm cooking lamb, I'm cooking it for someone, and I don't always want to cook. And like, if you ever notice, the times where I do like more of a recipe or an in-depth cook is typically when I'm cooking for my family, and I'm not necessarily cooking for my family um, as much. I don't know how to explain it. There are certain things where I would love to do an in-depth how-to video, but I don't want to do an in-depth how-to video on lamb and or salmon, because those are things that I kind of hold near and dear to me. FCB, what's going on? Captain E says, what's your most requested by family and clients? It depends, man. The most requested thing that I get is brisket. Like, most people that know me and know of me, I feel like they know me for my brisket. Between the brisket and the pulled pork, those are the two things that I do most. But it ebbs and flows. Like, around Thanksgiving, around Christmas, Easter, folks want turkey. There are plenty of people who want salmon. There are plenty of people who like the lamb. It's just, it's kind of just one of those things. And then from my family, they like when I do. It's one of those things where it's like, I'll do brisket this time and they're like, ooh, brisket. I'll do lamb this time and they're like, ooh, lamb. I'll do ribs and they're like, ooh, ribs. So I try to put some space in between those different cooks, so they're not, they don't get fatigued and they're not tired of it, because that can happen pretty quickly. SCBA says, I live way up north and drive a front wheel drive car. Yep. Any more videos on Vanna? I I won't say I don't have anything planned, but the last major thing that I did on Vanna, I did not film it, and I did not film it because uh, so I started working on the Vanna, and what ended up happening was I ended up having to replace the radiator in Vanna. The old radiator, there just over time, I guess the seal, or there's like a, I don't know, it cracked. The very top of the radiator cracked, and it was dripping enough once the radiator built pressure, once the system built pressure, it was dripping. So, and it would drip once, of course, the water pump got going, the thermostat opened up, and all of those things were happening. It would drip. And it overheated on me one time while I was driving home. And I'm like, all right, something I was actually doing, dropping off a pinball machine or arcade cabinet, something. And on my way back, it ran hot. So I'm like, okay, I got to figure it out. And I couldn't pinpoint it. Then I was like, all right, you know what? Let me just really dig deep into this. And after doing all the research, I found out, okay, hey, the radiators on the top seam are prone to just exploding. And that's pretty much what it was. But when I dove into it to try to get the radiator out, it was an ordeal to get this radiator out. And I could not find any information online to help me get it done. What ended up happening is, in order to get the radiator out, because it's a turbo, it's a diesel, you have to take the whole housing for the intercooler and the radiator out as one unit. So you take the top stuff off, you take all of the radiator hoses and stuff off the top. There's some hoses and connections down at the bottom. It's either a power steering cooler or a transmission cooler heater. Take those lines off, and then you have to pull the whole thing out, the intercooler and the radiator all together. Well, I couldn't figure out how to get the daggone thing out. Once I finally figured out how to get the daggone thing out, I ended up having to use the engine hoist to get it out because it was so heavy I couldn't lift it up by myself. Got it out, got it changed, put the new radiator back into the van, and I put the wrong bolt in the top of the radiator, put a hole in the radiator. Just my luck. So some of these bolts that went in the radiator, some of them were like a 1/4 of an inch long, and some of them were like a 1/2 inch long. Well, I put one of the 1/2 inch long ones in a 1/4 of an inch spot, and it was no bueno. So I put a hole in the top of the radiator, start pissing radiator fluid or coolant all over everywhere. I had to take the radiator out. Once I drained it, luckily the little petcock at the bottom, the knob on the petcock broke, and that was the reason why I returned it. That's how I returned it. Returned it, ended up getting a whole new radiator, switched it out. So I replaced the radiator in Vanna twice. And it was an experience and an ordeal. But I got it done, but I did not film any of it just because it was that harrowing an experience. Successful video since you started YouTube, and what's the metrics you measure that success-wise? So Alton says, so Dash, what would you say are your most successful videos since you started YouTube, and what is the metric you measure that success by? So honestly, Alton, I won't say I've had a couple flukes, but majority of, or both of the biggest barbecue videos I have are talking about fires and or fire management. So one of them was talking about fire management in the wood burner smoker, and the other one was a video talking about how to get charcoal lit without a charcoal chimney. Those are two of the biggest videos. Other videos I've had that are doing fairly well are videos talking about the catering aspect. what to charge, and other things like that. So the cooking videos are not necessarily uh, what has gone viral. The behind the scenes catering videos have definitely gone and gotten a lot more attention. I won't say but between the fire management videos and then the catering, like behind the scenes of the catering videos, they are definitely the highest viewed videos. And then, of course, talking about using or getting a new smoker is always like one of those things where people definitely gravitate to those videos as well. If you cook lamb, can you find the F and the U in the grocery store shelf? Yes, you can. So it's usually between here and there when you go to the market, Jimmy. But between here and there, all right. So between either here and there or between here and there, that's where you find that one. Breaker 64, what's going on? You have a special video coming up for you on Christmas Day, the 25th. Your video is going to go live. The most successful is clearly the ones that I'm in, Kirk says. I know that not to be true. I've seen the metrics on those videos, Kirk. And yeah. But you know what? Kirk has been in, is it 2, maybe 3 videos now that I think about it. And yeah, there was, so one of the times Kirk was up in my area, I delivered food to him while he was staying in a hotel for work. And it was in between the time where my camera was down for repair and I was using my cell phone. So it was even that worse of a video because I had to use my cell phone. But I think that was the first time he was there, maybe the second time. First time was definitely, or I don't know whether or not he was in the video, but I know I took pictures and we hung out when I was in Ocean City one of those times, and Kirk tried to drink me under the damn table, but I didn't go. But so. But Breaker, hopefully all is well. Yeah, hopefully you and your girl are doing fine. I wish I could. I know that you asked me to give you a shout out, and like I said, that is coming. 20. Nope. Kenny and Mandy. Yes, there we go. No, so never broke again. I did not film any video of me doing donuts. You know why? Because sometimes when you do dumb stuff, you don't want to have it recorded. Because when you pull out the camera and you record yourself doing dumb stuff, that's when dumber stuff happens. Ask me how I know. Kurt. So the first was H2O. You went live for a few drinks before drinks, and you gave up so I could last through the night. Yeah, but there's still rain check out there. I hear you, Kurt. And yo, because my whole thing was this, man. I knew. So Kirk was trying. One, Kirk had to drive back to where he had to go. So don't put it all on me, brother. Two, it was still early and I had food to deliver. I had food to sell, and I was trying to make money. I wasn't trying to be drunk, sitting like slumped over someplace. Have you seen a smoke portable pellet smoker? I have seen that one, and I'm trying to think who I saw use it. Who did I see use it? I think it was Brandon from Taylor's Fire Smoke Cooking. He has one, and I believe he did some pork chops on it. It looks pretty dope. It's just one of those things where it's a portable pellet cooker, and if I'm going to be toting something around, I probably would want to tote something around a little bit bigger and or something that didn't necessarily have to, because I'm pretty sure you still have to plug it in, right? It's not a battery. It's not battery operated. It's I don't know. There was something about it. I was like, I think I would rather get a bigger smoker. If I think it was just the, excuse me, like its size seems good for like a tailgater type situation, but if you're tailgating, maybe if you're using like a camper or an RV or someplace where you have a power hookup, but like if you're just straight going camping and not going glamping, I would probably prefer to take a charcoal, cooker. But yeah, Alton, I think it was Brandon from Taylor's Fire and Smoke Barbecue. He has one. If it's not the a smoke portable, then it's something very similar to it. Have you looked in it? Looked into it, I guess, because I thought that it had to be plugged in. Yep, a lot of channels have them now. Look, I chilling. I don't. If I'm gonna get something else, it has to be something to replace something. Like not just I won't say gimmicky, but it definitely has to be a replacement cooker. Um, as of anything right now that could be replaced, I probably would say the Traeger, and it would be replaced by something bigger. That's the only reason or way that I would replace the Traeger, because it just, I mean, that Traeger is pretty darn awesome. Uh, yeah, so Alton, from what I understand, I thought it was a Kickstarter type thing, and like I said, I'm pretty sure it's Brandon that has one, and he did some pork chops on it, and they look pretty phenomenal. What they did. All right. Kirk says, "What? What is that? You're ready to sell me Bessie? Sweet man, Kirk. I wish. Steven, how you doing?" He says, "Hey, yo, Dash. Good evening. Good evening, all." Yeah, I do no justice to the Trinidadian accent. So, did y'all check out Steven and Jacqueline's video today? They did some a flying fish sandwich, and Jacqueline did the narration, and it was fun. It was great. It was a great video. It added a whole nother dimension, because I know I'm not the only person that probably is doing something else while watching YouTube. Usually I'm working, and I have a triple monitor set up at work. So usually I'll have YouTube playing on one screen. On my middle screen, whatever it is I'm working on, usually like Excel or some sort of metrics or something, and I have my email over on my left, right? And something pops up, something, blah blah blah. Um, I can check my email, doing my work here, and then I kind of glance over at the third screen where YouTube is playing, and I'm kind of just listening more often than not. So that video today was awesome because of the fact that I was still able to do the work that I was doing and see and hear the recipe. So Steven, definitely props for that, doing that different style of video. It to me it's level up. Uh, Capner11 says hello from the Great White North. Am I late again? Hello. And you're just fine. You're right on time, man. When you get here is when you get here. That's all that is. Uh, no problem, Steven. Definitely, it definitely was a change of pace, and I think it shall be well received, or at least I'm hoping it'll be well received for you. But Steven, and Jacqueline down there in Trinidad and Tobago, they're definitely doing some big things in the things that they are cooking, and I think it's dope. I'm a fan. So that puppy, Buddy, is the puppy's name. Buddy. Woo. I asked Steven if Buddy barks with a Trinidadian accent. As opposed to being like arf arf arf. He'd be like arf arf arf. No, man, I'm from the city, man. I don't do no hunting. My hunting is picking up pieces of meat when I go to the restaurant depot or Sam's or the market. The closest I do to hunting is out. I do fish from time to time, but that's about it. And I mean, I was an adult before I started fishing, basically. Yeah, it sound like God Dr. Giggles, man. Shoot, dude. I just sometimes you have to laugh at your own jokes, especially when you sit here talking to. I feel like I'm talking to myself more often than not. I'm sure, Alton, you already know how that goes. Buddy the pirate dog. Oh man. But yeah, I don't know. Never been hunting. Made my own beef jerky. I attempted a time or two. It did not go as well as I would have liked. But we did I did some, so I think I did like a comparison where I did some in the air fryer and then I did some like out on the trigger, and it just didn't turn out. I'm telling you guys, there are I won't say so many, but there are a lot of times when I will cook things, and I cook things to kind of do a test on, and you know, failed experiments are one thing, failed cooks are another, and just when stuff just goes wrong, it just goes wrong. And there are times when I will film a video, or excuse me, I will not film a video, and I will try to cook something proactively before I get it on camera. Well, Steven, I'm glad you like that one. I'm talking about you on the radio this morning. I mean, Grumpus. Oh man, you guys are funny. Uh Never broke again. Do you go hunt? Do you hunt? I mean, cause I know plenty of people that are born and raised in the city and go hunting, but that's just never been something I've done before. Not for nothing. Not for not saying I never will. I just haven't. Haven't had the opportunity. Big Nod, what's going on? He said, "What's up, Dash? Big Nod's barbecue." Nod. Big Nod. Chilling, man. Chilling. We just, living a dream. So I kind of wanted to have this to be kind of a follow up or an add on to the Ask Dash series. For this month, I really don't have a topic, or I didn't think of a topic to talk about. So I figured if you guys had any questions that you wanted to ask that I could either jot down for future Ask Dash videos, or if you had any questions or wanted to follow up, or a deeper dive into some of those questions or some of the topics that we've talked about or I've talked about here already, you could do that and give you like instant feedback or faster feedback, because today is the 16th, and the next few videos that I film will be from the 26th through the 31st. So, I have a tree stand, never used it, never hunted either. Always wanted to. I guess in your yard somebody left you a stand and you just never got a chance to use it. Cause shoot, I don't even need a stand, and I could sit in my garage and pluck the deer. Actually, I could probably just sit on my back deck and wait for them to come and eat my daggone sweet potatoes. Because those of you guys that were here all summer long know that the deer love eating the leaves off the sweet potato plants. They like the cherries, the tomato bushes too. So, nope, brand new. So you bought a new tree stand but have never used it? Well, why'd you? Okay, I'll buy. Why did you buy a tree stand if you didn't plan on using it? Is that like your man cave, your the doghouse? Like if you get put out, that's where you can go to stay. Johnny, how you doing? Johnny says hello, Dash. Hello, everyone. So I just want to thank Johnny for tomorrow's video. Tomorrow is the 17th, and let me just say it's Johnny's fault. Okay, Dash got that bucket beat. Yeah, pretty much. I think well silicone help stop the radiator. No, I replaced the radiator. I replaced it the second time. Uh, this is good evening, Johnny. Marcus. Man, you can snatch rabbits up in my backyard. My dogs have eaten probably 6 of them. Shoot, I know a guy that has a slingshot that's been trying to talk to me about eating some small game or cooking some small game, and with a slingshot, I'm sure. I think I've seen rabbits a time or two around here, but not very much. But I mean, I feel like you name it, it has come through my yard. Like deer, of course, I live in Baltimore, so there have been and there are rats in the area. I've seen possum, I've seen fox, I've seen raccoon. I told you about earlier about the snakes. There's been snakes from time to time, and the occasional rabbit. Of course, then we have different birds, but I mean that's that's pretty much about it. Oh, and the squirrels. Can't forget the squirrels. uh, Big Nose says you need to come down to South Louisiana, out of New Orleans, and come fishing for reds and trout. This is on fire now. Shoot, I would not mind going fishing for. Uh, I wouldn't mind going fishing. Period. I did not go on my annual fishing trip this year, and actually, test lesson number 2 has been wanting to go fishing, and everything's been going on. Just wasn't in the cards this year to do that. So I had to put it on the back burner. But we'll get out there. She's saying it's a convenient spot to hire from the missus. Yes, I agree, FCB. Alton, did you? I mean, not Alton. Marcus, did you saw humor in that one? You knew who that was directed at? Yeah. What's going on, Kent? Kent, you saw your episode went up today, didn't it? Johnny says it was my fault that Dash has produced such a great video for tomorrow. Even had my license, took the courses to pass all the tests, even archery. Shoot, well now here's the thing. So I actually am pretty good with a bow and arrow. I've never shot with a crossbow, but a regular, nor with a compound bow. Just a straight bow and arrow. When I was a kid, at summer camp, I was one of the better archers in my village, at the time. So I was pretty good at it. I think I probably could still be okay at it. But I haven't shot a bow and arrow in quite a long time, and now it's all like compound bows or crossbows, and I know nothing about those things. Kent is in the building. You got a nice warm welcome. This man, one of those guys used to work with me, hunts wild boar with dogs and a knife. Talk about do I want to come? No, dog, I'm good. Getting pork at the restaurant depot. Sure enough, Alton, I'm right there with you, man. Like, what do you hunt? Where do you go hunting? Let me give you the address of Restaurant Depot or the address of the Sam's. Corey Baca says, "Howdy, Dash. How you doing this evening? How much snow are you getting? We had like 3 to 4 inches of snow. Just got some reds down here in South Texas last Friday." Corey says, "That's what's up. Do you ever go ice fishing?" Kent, man, I don't live in an area where I can go ice fishing. Do I ever go ice fishing? No. I won't say I wish, but it doesn't get cold enough here for doing stuff like that, man. Uh, well, that's what's up, Marcus. Glad you caught that. Hey, Lou, be easy, man. Have a good evening. Thank you so very much for hanging out. Hopefully, the littlest Calamatis is doing great, and Mama Calamatis and the other Calamati are doing well as well. If I don't see you next week, please enjoy your Christmas. So, recurve, man. I don't know nothing about that, Marcus. You could bow fish win-win. You're right. Kirk, I've seen bow fishing and I would love to try that. It's just a matter of opportunity. Mitch, how you doing this evening? He says, "What up, bro?" Oh, what's up, bro? How you doing this evening? Shoot. Friggin' ice fishing. No. I mean, you talk about ice fishing, all I can think of is grumpy old men. Two dudes in a hut over top of a hole in the ice. That's all I think about. FCB says Maryland is tropical, is a bit of a stretch, but in a weird spot where it's too warm to ice fish, but not entirely warm weather. Yeah, they both fish skate at the bridge in OC. Huh. Um, One of my friends, I don't know if it was bow fishing or not, but I can't remember if it was skate or if it was flounder, but one of the flatfish, um, he caught one at the Patuxent Naval Air Station or around the Patuxent Naval Air Station. He was talking to me about it years ago. I don't think it was bow fishing, but yeah. We'll do that. Send them your regards. All right. Good night. Ice is a foot thick here. We'll be ripping lip every weekend. Man, shoot. I don't know nothing about that. Look, Alton, so he said the only ice fishing I've ever done is searching through the freezer for a bag of tilapia. Damn all that get in the freezer to catch fish. So, Alton, you know what's crazy? When I go fishing, we put all of our fish on ice, and when we clean the fish, we coolers and coolers of fish. That is probably the closest to ice fishing I've ever been because I have to reach down. So my father-in-law and I have a system where I cut the heads off of the fish and gut them, and he scales the fish. So he scales them, and then I'll cut the heads and gut them off. Gut them, but I pull the fish out of the cooler and give them to him while he's scaling them. And like I said, we have a system. So that's the extent. So Cole, I don't know. You tell me. Taylor, what's going on? She says, "Hey, yo, hope you all are doing well tonight." Yes, indeed. How you been, man? Hopefully all is well with you. How's it going in Alabama? Jimmy says, "Out in ice fishing in South Carolina is trying to get the last little bit of ice out of the dispenser in the freezer. Shoot. Hey, Jimmy, you know what's funny? I don't know if you can hear it. So the ice maker that I have, I think I showed you guys a little while ago. I don't know. Uh, let's see. There it is. I'm trying to the. Let me see. That right there is a tabletop ice maker, and it's the GE Opal, whatever the model is. Yo, that thing right there is nice. I mean, it is. My sister-in-law called it bougie ice, the like the hospital ice, or like I don't know, like a Chick-fil-A ice. Another, but the ice maker on our refrigerator just it was underperforming. So I was like, you know what? Prime Day. I said, screw it. I've been looking at that thing for about a year or so. All right, I'm pulling the trigger, and I did, and it has been awesome. That was pretty much yes, indeed. Hey, Steven says, smash that thumbs up, y'all. If you haven't already, please do hit that thumbs up. It really does make me feel better about these videos, and it helps not only these videos, but it helps my channel. Phyllis is good, man. Staying busy, lots of research to do, working on repairing a deck, which I hope to make a new cooking area now that it's not a death trap. Well, I remember you said the branch or a branch fell on it, and hopefully it is, or you are in the final stages of that. Just hope the fam is doing well. Yes, Taylor. Yes, sir. We all are. First Love says, hello, Dash. Hello, guys. Long time no see. Yes, indeed. Where have you been? Like, I feel like we need to catch up again. Like, wait, hey, who is this person? Oh, that's somebody old head. This is just old head. You know, like they know the deal. He was around like when the Lloyders were gonna Lloyd. Cat the newbie says, I just got my new bonus, so went straight to the restaurant depot and got a big foil saran wrap, butcher paper, 10 racks of ribs, case of tomato sauce, frozen cheesesteaks, and 6 pounds of fresh mozzarella. Well, that's what's up. Yo, yes. She calls it bougie. And, bougie ice. Tabletop ice maker. I'm telling you, so the whole problem, Alton, is the refrigerator, for whatever reason, the ice maker in the refrigerator just, especially all summer long with the kids being home, opening up the freezer, opening up the refrigerator, it just could not keep up. So it got to the point now. Taste testing number 2 is getting some ice right now. After 10 o'clock, dog, it's rather late. You should be in bed. Why are you not in bed right now? You sat and had to do homework?
Okay, so it's not homework. Okay, I have a Pope project. Now, it's not
Quickly.
It's not due until Friday, but the information is just hard to get because my Pope died in 1035. So there's no information on him, and there's no sites that I can go to get information on him. It's impossible. And I tried emailing Ms.
It's impersonal.
I tried emailing Ms. Wilkin because she's our religion teacher, and she's not responding.
Because she had off today.
I know. But she still gave us homework. So.
Oh. Can somebody play the world's smallest violin for her? I got you.
Is that means?
Yes.
I never.
You just, you hear somebody playing a sad song, but you play it on a tiny violin.
So a sad song on a tiny violin.
Pretty much. Uncle Bull, how you doing this evening? Thanks right here. Will never really be frozen over in the next few weeks. Ice will get to 1 to 4 inches thick. Love me some Chick-fil-A out, says sure enough. Yeah, right, sir. I guess you went and looked it up. It is, dude. I'm telling you, the only bad thing is it's about a year or 2 old, and they do have an app. Like, you can set up this app for it, and you can set a schedule for when it comes on and goes off. I tell you what, though, it is fine just being on 24/7 because it doesn't produce ice unless you like it'll fill the bucket, and like I said, taste tester number 2 just opened it up and got some ice. But you see, there is a reservoir, water reservoir, and this is where the ice goes in. I can turn that light down or off, or I think it goes down. I don't think the light goes off all the way, but I just, once it gets full, it stops. So when I come downstairs in the morning, the ice that's in there has gone down about a third. I just break it up, get my ice out, and I fill up my cup almost every single day. Get my ice out, and then it's down to about half. And I walk out, and it'll be full in about an hour or so again. And throughout the day, everybody uses it, and it's funny. I won't say we've been using more ice, but we definitely have been using the ice, and it runs, and it's not like, I mean, you can hear it running when it's running, and when it's not running, sometimes it's like, oh man, it's so nice and quiet, and then someone goes and disturbs it. But yeah. Hey Steven, thank you very much, man, for the thumbs up. Yeah. uh Jimmy says, remember the wife had to have one for Christmas. Your lives cost money sometimes. Sorry, Jimmy. I'm sorry. But I tell you what, though, Jimmy, you take some of this ice and you put it with the shine. Woo! Just thank me later. It is great. It is great. Captain Newman says, and 2 bus tubs with lids. Nice. Mario, Chick-fil-A sandwich. Because the Popeye chicken sandwich is nothing but sauce on top of a regular, thing. I sent the kids out to the water hose this summer. Dude, I'm telling you, Alton, man, they were in and out. I kept threatening them to put a camera in the kitchen to show them how many times they went in and out of the refrigerator. It was ridiculous. And then while I was working from home, I'm like, get out of the refrigerator. Don't open up the refrigerator, because it was so hot it couldn't keep up. It wasn't staying cold because they were in and out of it so much. So yeah. Alton, you already know what it is. Get out the old encyclopedia. He didn't even know what an encyclopedia is. Webcam CEO, how you doing? Big Nose said, I love to take you fishing for big reds and monster trout and Lake Pontchartrain. And then the Rigolets, only 15 minutes from home. No ice fishing here. Nah, shoot. Randy Lee, how you doing? This guess whose video came up when looking for a quick visual guide on my mom's 2012 Volkswagen Passat brake job. Comrade, I don't know whose video was that. Every now and again, I will film something just because I really want to help someone else. Because if I can't find a video on it, I'm like, you know what, I'll do it. And I almost have been kicking myself, but I have kind of been kicking myself that I did not do a video on me changing the radiator on my van. But I was just so frustrated and done with it that I couldn't be bothered to film it. Ricer says, in the summer we run out all the time. Dude, Ricer, this thing, it keeps up. We have never run it out of ice. All right, and there's 5 of us in the house. We have never run it out of ice. Well, guys, gotta go. Talk to y'all later. Terry, thank you so very much for hanging out. What ice maker is that again? Hold on. It is let me look and get it now. It's a GE Opal something. If you look up GE Opal ice maker, you'll find it. Trust me, when you see it, you'll know. First off, sorry to be gone for so long. New project, tearing down and rebuilding my back deck. Cement slab off the side of the deck. I put my 4 grills. Yeah, man, shoot. First love. So I tell you, Jimmy knows something about that. He poured a path and a slab in his backyard, and he built like a little hutch around it. So it looks pretty if you haven't or are not following Jimmy, who is Cuff and Stuff Barbecue, you need to. He did a nice build series on it, talking about it. Chef Orel, this is what's Gucci, y'all. Do I like chicken? Is it biryani? Biryani. So, um, I'm not the biggest Indian food fan, and the reason is because there's too much sauce on a lot of the Indian cuisine. I I like to know what it is I'm eating, and I know that one of the good things is most Indian is going to be chicken, possibly, or seafood. There's not much beef for obvious reasons, and there's typically not much pork for obvious reasons. So eating Indian is usually pretty safe. But that being said, I'm not a fan of so much sauce all the time, and a lot of Indian food is braised in sauces and or stews. So will I eat it? Probably. Will it be like my first choice? Probably not. Ernie, what's going on, man? How you doing? Ernie, how's everything, man? How's Ty and the kids? You must be real bored. Yo, Alton, I'm telling you, it was one of those things where I said, you know what? Yeah. Yep. The GE Opal. Yep. And I'm telling you, dude, it's one of those things where it's worth every damn penny. This thing, so if you did not know, this ice maker is like right now, I think it's chilling at about $550. When I got it, it was on sale for like 450, 475 because it was Prime Day. And I was like, yep. Thanks. My eyebrows, Tiffany. Thanks. Let's see here. Yep. Cup and stuff. Thank you, Steven. It is pretty quiet. If you hold on. Let's just go in there.
Trying to fix my pajamas.
So that's it. It doesn't make all that much noise. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's not that loud. Green helmet. Sweet. Do you think it is possible to smoke powder paprika in cheesecloth or something like that? Why would you need to put it in a cheesecloth? Just put it in a pan, like an aluminum pan, just like you would a like if you were smoking salt. So you just put it in a baking sheet, and on low heat, you should be fine. Yeah, just do that. So Alton, hopefully it's quiet enough, and maybe I should provide y'all with some links so I can get some Amazon credit for this. So yeah. How do you smoke salt? So you take your salt and put it in the few times I've smoked salt. I'm sorry, I'm trying to stretch my back. It's bothering me. The few times I have smoked salt, I have put it in a full-size catering pan or a baking sheet and just put it in the smoker. Pretty much just let it sit in the smoker while the smoker, ran or cooked, and that's how you add some smoke flavor to salt. And it really does add a little bit of smoke flavor to your salt. It's not like, you're not going to get the same amount of smoke flavor that you would on a piece of chicken. you're going to get like a hint of smoke. So, FCB says I use a cheap pizza pan. Yep. Victor says, howdy, thought I better get checked in before it's all done. What's up, Victor? How you doing this evening? Cover it in a covered in salt, left in the smoker for 4 to 6 hours. So, I wouldn't cover it though. I would leave it open. The whole point is you're not trying to just cook this salt. You're trying to get some smoke to hit it. Webcam CEO says, "You ever make chicken and waffles?" That's something I've done, here for the family, but it's not something I would say I would video just because it's not barbecue. Yes, Captain Newbie, I would definitely keep. Anytime I'm smoking something that is to further cook with, I would not use a high heat. I'm not trying to burn the salt. I'm not trying to burn the paprika. I'm just trying to infuse some smoke flavor on it. So definitely a low smoking. 150 degrees, less than 200 degrees for sure. Again, I'm not trying to cook or burn the salt. First love. So no, actually, I smoked some kosher salt, like some coarse kosher salt. And I just took a box, like a 5-pound box, and I spread it out in a full size catering pan and put that in the smoker and just this little small fire. And I just kept chucking little pieces of wood in there for, a few hours. And you can see the salt change color. It will definitely brown and take on a smoked color. And the salt that's on the top will have the darkest of the color, and I just kind of mixed it around and stirred it up, agitated it to get some of the granules that were down towards the bottom up towards the top, and mix it all in, and just kept doing that for a few hours, and I had some smoked salt. And I I used it. It wasn't like, usually when I was using it, I was also using on something that was getting smoked, so I didn't put it on anything that was like, I was usually cooking with it. Now, I haven't done any smoked salt in a while. It was just one of those things that I experimented with early on in my cooking. I haven't done any recently, but it's not something that can't be done. It's pretty easy. You see salt, kosher salt, and regular table salt. All right. The smoker tubes work really well for salt. All right. I have that. Da-da-da-da. Yes, Alton, I have had a smoked cocktail. So on the cruise, the last cruise that I was on, there was a particular drink that they made, and it had like smoked rosemary or something in it. And what they would do is take like a sprig, and they would light the sprig and then cover it, like cover the smoking sprig with it was like a martini glass or snifter or whatever. And when they flipped it up and poured the drink in it, it tasted smoky, like definitely tasted smoky. Aside from that, definitely some whiskeys that have been aged in like charred barrels are smoky. A lot of videos on YouTube about smoking spices. All right, Uncle Bull says. I smoked and drank plenty of cocktails, dog. Does that count? Jimmy, I didn't notice, like, I didn't notice a huge difference in the smoked salt, but then again, a lot of times were the things that I was using the smoked salt on were things that I was going to be smoking. I didn't per se use that salt on me, just like I had other seasonings. So I'm kind of a horrible, test subject, because it was like I would use the smoked salt when I was smoking something. I don't think I ever really used it as a standalone or on its own, but you could definitely taste, like if I gave you two different salts and one was smoked and one wasn't, you could definitely say, oh, there's something different about this one, where it had a hint of a smoke flavor. Like there would be times when I would add it to like a soup or like a chili or something like that, and it just gave a little bit of extra, oomph to it. But it wasn't like, oh my god, I can definitely tell that it was the salt in there that was smoked. So, Russell, how you doing? Uh, Says, hey brother, just checking in. Can't stay. Have a good evening, everyone. Well, thank you, sir, for checking in. Hopefully, all is well. Russell, Ray says I bought a couple of pre-cooked hams at Kruger. I'm going to smoke them in my Weber kettle. I've been watching videos on YouTube. Any suggestions to make a killer smoked ham? All right, two suggestions. First suggestion is watch Ricer's video. Ricer has more. He's got like 3 or 4 double smoked ham videos. Second one is going to be Johnny from View to a Grill. I saw he put out a video this past weekend, and his recipe for a double smoked ham was pretty killer as well. Pretty simple. And he actually goes into detail about how to get it to fit in your Weber kettle. Excuse me, because I don't know if the ham will fit in the Weber kettle like as is. So I think he said something about it might not fit depending on how big of a ham you have. So definitely will recommend checking out both of those guys. First love says, what spices can you not smoke? And so I don't know because I have not experimented with smoking spices and or seasonings aside from smoking salt. And it was one of those things where it was like, I put the salt in the warming box when I was cooking something else, and I just kind of left it in there while I was cooking, and then mixed it up, agitated it a little bit, and then came back and was like, oh hey, wait, yeah, that's right, the salt is here. Um, I don't know though. Obviously, there's paprika, but I don't know like if certain herbs will take smoke flavor or not. And then sometimes when you are smoking something, you're going to be putting heat on it, and it's not necessarily the best thing to put heat on something herbs that you're trying to, like a fresh herb. But then if you have some dried herbs, that might be beneficial to smoking them. I don't know. Maybe try smoking like some herbs de Provence or something, and that might be kind of dope. But I don't know. Like it's one of those things where it's kind of touchy because I've smoked or tried to smoke vegetables, and they don't take a smoke flavor. So maybe something that's really herby will not. The herb might take over. Alan says you ordered that ice maker yet. If you're going to make some smoked salt, throw it in a baking tray, pour in some water. You'll making liquid smoke. That's all it is. So Victor, I've seen. I saw something about making some liquid smoke, and it was more or less like they set up a smoker with a bunch of water, and it was not a distillation type thing, but they caught the water as it condensed and dripped, and that was what they called liquid smoke. And I don't know, man. I've seen and I won't say tasted, but had some of those drippings from the smoker. Nah, man. Mm-mm, mm-mm. FCB says smoked salt makes a nice Christmas gift for your folks. Huh, that's a good idea. Alton, I'm sorry. uh, Rasha says, yep, it's super easy. And yes, it's very close on the 22-inch. Yep, I mean, Ricer, like I said, sometimes it's not like I know some of you guys have questions about different things, and sometimes it's not about trying to get a video out. Sometimes it's, I'm gonna say spreading the love, but somebody did a video on it. Like I know Ricer did a few videos on ham. I'd be a fool to say, oh, Wait until you see my video. Man, just watch Ricer's video. If I do one, guess what I'm gonna be watching? Ricer's video or Johnny's video. I mean, those are folks that somebody asked me about a double smoked ham. Again, I just my wife is the driver of when and or if we get a ham because I don't eat it. So when or if we get a ham, she does not want me to double smoke it. She is traditional when it comes to a lot of different things. So that's just not something she's into. And because she's the one that's primarily driving the purchase and the acquisition of a ham, me double smoking a ham that she'd be mad that I did that to. Nope. Brother Thyron, what's going on? This is what's good, barbecue brothers and sisters. Nice sheet gift, but with love. Yes, indeed. That is very interesting. Get some shakers and make some smoke salt. Apple or cherry? So, Captain Newbie, when I did I don't know, like, applewood is good. Like, if you have access to applewood, it's good. When I did the smoked salt, it was primarily oak. Taylor says that's how liquid smoke is made. Yeah. Thyron, yes indeed. Thank you so very much for hanging out. I made liquid smoke once. Hung a bag of ice in a smoker and cranked up the smoke. The water is very smoky tasting. Yeah, like I said, it's been one of those things where you cooking and you get a little bit of condensation drip on your arm or something. You're like, let me. Oh, all right, no. I think I had to do that. Or I did that one time and one time only. Have you ever tried to make bacon? So Captain Newbie, no, I have not. And just the reason I haven't done it has just been time. Just haven't done it yet. I have a piece of pork belly upstairs in my freezer that is small enough for me to make bacon with, and I just not have not done it. First Love says mesquite. Yeah, you can have that mesquite, man. I'm not a fan. Brother Thyron says, let's talk brisket. Go ahead and shoot. What you want to talk about brisket? Yeah, I'll tell you now, I'm only going to answer certain things or talk, a little bit about brisket, but shoot. What's up about brisket? What you want to know or what you want to talk about brisket? Out of all of us, I think you do a fair, more than your fair share of brisket. If you didn't know, Thyron is in Iowa and he's doing some serious meat slanging. First Love says I'm over 3 on brisket. How? How? First Love, man, you hit me up. Just like send me an email and we can try to figure out. Yeah, definitely read between the lines on the brisket. Jimmy. You tell him, Jimmy. Yeah, buddy. What kind of wood do I use? I use oak. Oak is what's most prevalent in my area. I use what what I get. Captain Newbie says I did bacon once, and as usual, I tried it up early and thought it was garbage. Gave it some to the butcher and he told me it was good. Huh. Oh, tried it too early. Huh. So I guess bacon is kind of like cheese, where you smoke cheese and you have it like the first day and it's like over smoked, like it's bitter and it's bad. But what you do is you let the cheese sit and you let the smoke permeate into the cheese, and it dissipates some, and it's much better after. First Love says the flavor is there, but the bend tenderness is off. you might need to invest in a decent thermometer or something you can probe that brisket. If it's not tender enough, then you probably need to cook it a little bit more, or you could try wrapping it up. I wrap my briskets because I want to capture the jus. I also wrap my briskets because I do not like, I told you, the hard baked cookie bark on my briskets. I prefer a softer bark. So that's why I wrap my briskets up. Darren says, what is the best ratio salt to pepper? So I don't use a straight salt and pepper. So I don't have a good ratio for that. You might do better talking to Alton or somebody down in Texas about a salt pepper ratio for brisket. I do a more dynamic seasoning on my brisket, so I don't do salt pepper. Um, I don't think I've ever cooked a straight salt pepper brisket. Just again, just if I'm buying a $50 piece of meat, I'm selling it. I'm not going to cook a $50 piece of meat just to experiment on. Um, all right. I prefer fat cap up all day. I've seen plenty of folks cook fat cap down. It's not my thing. I don't like the way they turn out that way. I prefer fat cap up. Smoking Jay says 50-50 salt and pepper. Uncle Bull says 50-50 on salt and pepper. Da-da-da-da. Eh. All right, Victor. Well, I was turned off by it. I never wanted to do it again. Like I said, that was early on. I think I was like, nope, 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 nope. Alton says 1-to-1 salt and pepper ratio on brisket is way too salty for him. So you could do like Louis Mueller. He is like 8-to-1, 8-part pepper to 1 part salt. That's too much pepper. But I tell you, it was very peppery. I think I did a 4. I think I did 4-to-1, 4 parts pepper when I did some beef ribs and I actually added some garlic as well. So I did like 4 parts pepper, 1 part salt, and then like half a part of garlic powder or granulated garlic. Sorry, not garlic powder, but granulated garlic, and I thought it was okay. MTG says, "Man, that's good barbecue." Hey yo, how you doing? Uh, Captain Newbie says I do equal and add my closet 0 secrets. 2 parts pepper, 1 part salt. Now that's some bark. 2-to-1 is good, Uncle Bull says. How much do you trim on my briskets? I trim my briskets rather aggressively in comparison. Uh, I trim my brisket very aggressively in comparison to what I see a lot of other folks trim or how I see a lot of other folks trim. Um, I trim my briskets as aggressively as I do to help them cook faster, and because folks up here don't want to pay for fat. So I thought it was 8-to-1, but Alton says it's 9-to-1 pepper to salt, but he also uses iodized table salt. So okay, that makes it go a little bit further because the smaller granules. Huh. All right. First Love says 50-50. Fresh crack goes far. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, the pepper that I got from Alton and Marcus sent me some. It goes very far, and it is a coarse ground black pepper, and it's unlike anything I've had. Like really. Alton says I use between 3 and 4-to-1 Fiesta 16 mesh black pepper to kosher salt. Yo, that Fiesta 16 mesh is coarse black pepper, and it it's second to none. Like it's something different. Grumpus says 2-to-1 is a sweet spot at my house. Pepper to salt. All right, but of course pepper is the bomb. I'm telling you, man, it's the pepper that you get done or in Texas or from down in Texas is different. Like it's different. It's not. I don't care what you say, man. It's really really different. The coarse black pepper that I got from Texas, I'm still talking about it, and it's been almost a year. Like I said, Alton sent me home with some, and then Marcus sent me some. So, uh, Alton says, "Bro, if I don't have that Fiesta brand pepper, which is never, then I would use some other whatever rub to do brisket." Yeah, I don't do a like I said, I don't. I have a little bit more of a dynamic seasoning that I put on brisket, so I don't put just straight salt and pepper on brisket. You pre-mix your salt and pepper. I'm seeing that a lot lately. Most people do, or at least I think most people do, and then put it in a shaker and then get it on. I think so that they pre-mix it just because it's easier. But you could probably sprinkle on every little bit. My rub, this is my rub, Thyron. Just right here, and then every now and again, I use this rub too. Uh, so I have a 50-pound bucket of that pepper. Jeez, golly, 50 pounds of freaking pepper. This is a master true flavor of the meat you're cooking. I hear people say this rub or that rub complements the meat. He says I call BS. Well, Zach says, "Hey yo, how you doing this evening?" Uh, hmm. What in the world would I do with 50 pounds of pepper? Jesus Christ. That's like half a taste testing number three. uh, I'm doing good, Zach. I'm definitely doing good, man. Glad to see you. Man, Alton, I don't I don't cook that much to be able to cook 50. I like I said, I don't use that much straight pepper in things. So I it would take me a while to go through it. Like I still have half or a third of the container you gave me, and I've mixed up some seasonings to use it. I just don't use straight pepper like that. Just amazing on the big onion powder. Amazon and big onion powder and paprika. That's what's up. Uh, FTV says 50 pounds of pepper sounds like someone needs an intervention. Zach says I shaved my beard off, man. My face is cold for you. My face is cold for you. Jeez. Why would you do that? Tons of rubs, and I literally have friends over and tell them to take whatever they want, but they can't touch the pepper. Zach, man, I already know. We're talking about the shave this. Woo, woo. In a pan, I've heard you talk about smoking salt and maybe pepper. I can see that happening in my mind. But will the pan not cook the stuff? No. So, Randy, you're not smoking it like as if you were smoking a meat. You're smoking it like cold smoking, like you would smoke a cheese. So you just need to get make a small enough fire to get some smoke in the cooking chamber or in whatever area where you have the salt or the paprika or the pepper. Again, you're not trying to cook the salt or the pepper or whatever seasoning that you have. You just want to get a little bit of smoke on it. So if you don't have or have never heard of the amazing smoking tube, it's a it's a tube where it uses pellets. You light the tube and the pellets on fire, and then you blow it out, and it smolders like incense does, but it puts off smoke, and you can use that to smoke some salt. And those amazing smoking tubes will smoke from like 4 to 8 to 12 hours, depending on what size of the smoking tubes you have. And you can get the amazing smoking tube. Actually, there's a link down in the description of this video. If you click more, you'll you will be taken to the Amazon link, or to the links where I have Amazon stuff. And if you see down there, it says some of my favorite barbecue tools and toys, and the amazing, I think it's a 8-inch or 12-inch amazing smoking tube, and it uses pellets, like the same pellets that I would be using to cook with. You put them in this tube, you light it up with a torch, and once you get it going, you blow it out, and it smolders like incense, and it just smokes for hours on end. And I've used it to cold smoke cheese, and I've used it. I think I've used it for salt in the past, but I know the best smoked salt that I've had was from me putting salt like on a baking sheet and putting it in a smoker. If you wanted a gum plus the mask wearing at work had all kind of funky shape. I know exactly. I feel like I can see the lines from where my mask goes in and down. Like right here is where mine goes, because it goes this way. Captain Newbie says low heat for sure. Hoping to finish editing that porchetta video tomorrow and get it out maybe Friday. That thing was off the chain, man. I saw pictures of it. I already know. I seen it, Alton. I seen it. Zach says I love my smoking tube. Well, let's get him. Larry got some beef riblets. Want to pay? What's the best rub? I want to play with. What's the best rub to try? So, Larry, rubs and spices and seasonings are very, very subjective. What I like might not be what you like. I don't know where you are in the country. I don't know if you want to try something different. If you want to try something along the lines of a Texas style type of rib, or if you just want to go hog wild and throw everything at it. More predictable outcome when it comes out like my brisket or salt, pepper, garlic. So Thyron says, in my opinion, salt and pepper gives me more predictable outcome when it comes to my brisket or salt, pepper, garlic. Okay. I would think that the cooking would have a, not input, but how you cook it would also have some sort of bearing on how they would turn out, or how it would turn out. First Love says, guys, I'm out. Take care. Peace. Excuse me. Please be safe. All right. Come on, First Love. You got to come on back now. You can't just like come in, say hi, be gone for like 6 months, a year, and then come on back. Zach says, I borrowed my tube from a friend and forgot to return it. Hey, Thyron, no problem, man. He says, thank you. I appreciate the donation. I definitely appreciate that. I like the amazing smoking tray. All right. So there's the tube, and then there's like the tray. The tray smokes a little bit longer. Yeah. Let's see. Mario says Sucklebusters SPG is a great rub, and great on beef. The SPG salt, pepper, garlic in whatever ratio you get, whatever ratio you get or you try. Sometimes I think I prefer to make my own SPG, only because then I know what the ratio is and I can adjust it and kind of tweak it, add a little more of this or take a little bit of that away if necessary. Captain Newbie says there's a new subscriber at Dogfather's Barbecue. Victor says there are numerous smoke generators. You can put them in a bucket or glass ice cubes. You gotta make smoky ice. I'm home. Hey, well, that's what's up. All right, Larry says you're gonna try the SPG. Alan says Sucklebusters SPG is good stuff. You know what else is good stuff? There's a Texas sausage company, Altonet. that salt, pepper, garlic that Scott gave us, that stuff is pretty good. I use that. I've used that a bunch. I've made smash burgers a time or two, and I've used that on the smash burgers, and they turned out great. Randy says I've been experimenting with cold smoking, vegan and vegetarian foods for my family. I've been running it through my kettle. That's what's up. So, are you doing like straight vegetables? Are you doing like tofu? What are you cold smoking? Ryson says there's a little bit of crack in the Suckle Busters SPG. I know. It's let's not talk about it, Jimmy. I do rubs without salt. That way I can control the salt that's needed. All right, Zach. Looking forward to checking it out. That's what's up. Try some Texas Trinity on brisket. Uncle Bull says. Texas Trinity, is that Meat Church? Is that Meat Church seasoning? Yeah, out and I agree. Scott definitely does make no pun intended. Scott definitely does make some good seasoning. Yeah, let's see the bottle of the you. I can't pass it up. Nope, do not. Just pick it up. Processed burgers and fake hot dogs. Uh, Rick Delando's Trinity. No, I have. I knew I had seen the Texas Trinity. I just haven't gotten an opportunity to try it or use it. What about ejections? I take briskets and ribs and other things out of the smoker when needed. You mean maybe injections? I don't inject anything. I don't do injections. Sorry, I read that literally. It said ejections. Um, Captain Newton, yeah, he remembers. I grew up. I grew up in the height of the. Yeah, I've tried a lot of different rubs, and man, I swear the best rub I ever used is kosher salt and Fiesta black pepper. People down here lose their minds over it. Yeah, well, Alton, maybe I'll get to the point where I stop doing the fancy rub that I do, and I'll do that. But down there, it's different than up here. Like I probably could get away with it, but I'm telling you, man, it's just people would be like, it's too much pepper. I'm telling you, people would just be like, it's too much pepper. And I have a little bit more of a dynamic flavor, and it I won't say it evens things out, but yeah. Randy says red dirt rub is my favorite. You know about the red dirt rub? What? What you know about the red dirt rub? I'm not a huge fan of just salt, pepper on pork ribs. Yeah, Ricer, I agree. I did that salt, pepper, garlic on pork ribs, and it wasn't enough. Alan says, bless their hearts, they know no better. I feel like that was the takeaway from the video today for Kent talking about people who cook steak past 145 degrees. Bless their hearts. They don't know no better. Well, I'm thinking about it. Put my watch back on. It's fully charged now. Dr. says, amen. Oh. Sugar and masks. I'm not a real big sugar on ribs kind of guy. Victor, so if you go to, I believe it's fiestaspices.com, But if you look up Fiesta brand spices, that's definitely you can find it there. I think that's what it is. Fiesta brand spices, something like that. Randy, thank you very much for hanging out. If I come across a cheap full bottle of mixed spices, um, all the spices are expensive. Yeah. Hmm. Excuse me, Victor. I'm trying to think. I'll have to see, Victor. You and I will talk, but I'll try to help you out in trying to get some because I too know a guy. So Victor, yeah, we'll talk. Victor says thanks. He said he loves pepper. It's the best no salt rub. Yeah. Alton said hit him up. The dog father's barbecue at gmail.com. There you go. He might be able to help you out, and if he can't, I know for sure I should be able to. Excuse me, Victor. So 16 mesh is just the like the grate that it goes through. So it's a very coarse salt, or excuse me, coarse pepper. I believe it's kind of like one of those things where like the higher the number, the lower the number, the smaller the granule, whatever. Uh, All right. So when you do a search for 16 mesh black pepper, like a couple things pop up. There's some. It's basically a coarse grind. Is what I'm popping up. But there is some. Let's see, 16 mesh ground. Look at that. So there are some peppers on Amazon. 16 mesh, and it's specifically called 16 mesh black pepper ground spiceology coarse grind black pepper. McCormick also has some culinary coarse grind black pepper, but it's not always, or it's not even the grind. It's the peppercorns that are from Fiesta. It hits different. Like seriously, it hits different. Uh, so Mario, chances are, is probably not as coarse uh, as the other peppers. It's just different. Like it's one of those things where you have to, once you see it and have it and use it, you're like, oh, this is it. Alton says dash the other grinds that we use are the number 30 or 30 and formerly the number 29. One thing, come on, I know for a fact it is not. Peppers are the same at all. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you. After having the pepper, it's like it's different. Like I don't know how else to explain it than it's just different. Like you know the difference between like Heinz ketchup and like a fancy ketchup, right? Like a no name generic no frills ketchup. That's how coarse pepper is, like a no names no and then the 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 um the Fiesta pepper, it's like real deal ketchup. like real deal ketchup. It's not the no frills stuff. So here's some more. We got San Antonio Premium Coarse Ground Black Pepper 16 mesh for barbecue grilling, meat rub seasoning. All right. Look, Badia has a black pepper butcher block 16. That's a 16 ounce. I thought I was going to say 16 mesh. San Antonio Premium Coarse Ground Black Pepper is a 12 mesh. This one says 18 to 24 mesh. So, yeah. I've been in a factory and they showed us how they get their pepper in the process. Man, damn, all these peppers, other peppers for life. He just asked me why I have a 50-pound bucket again. So why is it that you have a 50-pound bucket of the number 16 pepper, Alton? Why is it a 50-pound bucket? And I know you got issues with your back and stuff. Did they have to like forklift it into your truck for you, or you had to get like two little minions to help you get that in? And then how'd you get it out of your truck? 50 pounds of freaking pepper. Gosh, I still don't know what I would do with 50 pounds of pepper. Telling you, I still have pepper from when I came and saw you in February. Still icing, well, not ice, but it's still slush and snow out there. I hear every vehicle going up and down the street. Anyway. All right, no more pepper talk. Out then, 55-gallon container. Uncle Chris Stacy's in there. I was just trying to get them sell it to me. Yo, I think I like Uncle Chris steak seasoning as well as I think I like the fancy steak seasoning. There's two of them that I really like. Uncle Chris was just one, and then I think it's like the fancy steak seasoning or something like that. It was another one, but all of the Fiesta seasonings that I've tried, the mixes that I've tried, have been great. I go Chris on Earth, dang. Shoot, I already know. I've been using, not for nothing, but I've been using Uncle Steve's. I used Uncle Steve's tonight, actually. I used the last bit, that beef seasoning he sent me, which turned into the competition cow powder. Excuse me. I used that on some burgers that I made tonight. And then I used some lemon pepper along with some gator shake on some broccoli that I steamed. And I mean, again, it's one of those things where I've been using Uncle Steve's shakes more and more in a lot of the things that I'm cooking. Guess the brisket is off the hook too. I told you I've used that. I used the Fiesta brisket rub. I think when I did some beef ribs, and it was lacking something. I think I told you I needed to add, or I added some more salt to it. But it was good. It was definitely good. Mario says, is Fiesta a Central Coast brand? I believe so. If I use the brisket rub, I add pepper to it. What? You and I talked about that, the brisket rub, and I can't remember if it was salt or if it was pepper that I needed to add. Now that you say that, I was thinking. Alan says Fiesta is a Texas thing. That's for sure. Because I've seen it though. I'm pretty sure I've seen it like at the Latin market I've been to. They have some Fiesta stuff, but Mexican, so yeah. Alice, yeah, it makes it a little heavy on salt. I know we talked about it because after I had it, I was like, I had to tweak it a little bit, and I can't remember now that I'm thinking about it if it was the salt I needed to add or if it was pepper. But I knew I needed to add something, and it was better. But I mean, it still was pretty dynamic. It was pretty good. So anyway, all right, guys. I am about tapped out for the night. People think that if it's a strictly Mexican seasoning deal, but it's not true. But that's where it's known from. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen it at the Latin market, the the Latin store where I used to go and get the picanha. I was only able to go get it from this Latin butcher, and while I was there, just checking out some of the seasons they had, I'm pretty sure they had some Fiesta brand seasonings. So, but it's kind of one of those things where you probably have to search high and low for it to find it. We have some Fiesta stuff here in Illinois. Just haven't found any number 16 pepper. You probably won't. Hey, Ricer, be easy. You as well, Ricers. Just have a great weekend. Thank you, sir. Right back at you. All right, guys. I'm tapping out. So, anything else before we end it? Uncle Bull says later, Ricer. Good night, John boy. Man, I gotta go to my guy's warehouse and realize there's so many more items I've heard, Alton. I have heard. Oh man, Uncle Bull, don't do it. Don't do it. Dibs. Victor says everyone have a great night. Yes, Alton. Thanks. You know what? I'll let this one fly. Just for you, Alton. Yeah. Telling you, man, I see that word and it's like, but my day started off rather early this morning at 4:30. Uncle Will says, Matt, award for you. Yep, you got that one. I'll take the pega. Yes, Alton, I'm not even going to fight it. Mario says, glad I learned more about pepper tonight. Yes, indeed. You never know what you're going to learn about or hear or see or even be compelled to buy. If you ask Jimmy. Jimmy said, my lives cost him money. Alton said, anyone want Fiesta? If I can help, I will. He said, email him. Alton, can you provide your email address one more time? But the Dogfather's Barbecue at gmail.com. Excuse me. That was a bonus one, Alton. Bonus. Tell Gene and the kids I said Merry Christmas if I don't speak to you guys next week. I'm sure you and I will talk between now and then, though. So, thank you guys for hanging out. Oh, actually, you know what? I didn't even think about it. But, my videos. Shipping and I'll send as long as I have bottles. That's what's up. I'll tell you, Alton, well, shipping or something like that where you don't have to worry about it getting there quickly probably isn't going to be the worst. I sent something today and it was crazy. The cost for me to get it there overnight. Just straight crazy. That and that. All right. So those of you guys who are hanging out in the chat and still here for hanging out, yep, it's time for the link. Uncle Bull, you've seen it already though. Bro, you have true inspiration. I've been watching you for a couple of years now. Well, Dan, that's what's up. I appreciate that. Crazy. We're shipping in Trinidad. Love Steve. Yo, I already know. Alton, yo, You saw the package I sent him? I sent him that package back in March. It took him 8 months, 7 or 8 months before he got that package. And it was one of those things where, you know, I tell you, when I ship different things, I put it in the mail, take the receipt. Either I ball the receipt up or chuck the receipt. I've been keeping my receipts recently because of the tracking information, but before it was better and I didn't have to worry as much. Now when I send something, yo, I'm I want you to email me the receipt and give me a printed receipt so I have multiple records, recordings of the tracking information so that I can make sure that my party receives the package. When I sent brisket to my aunt over the summer, I told you that I told you guys I went to the post office and I was in there on like a Monday morning or a Tuesday morning, and it was supposed to be a 2 day priority, and she wouldn't have gotten the package for 3 days or something like that. I'm like, nah, that's not gonna work. So I had to send it overnight. Then I sent the package overnight, and then it didn't get there for 2 days. Guess what? It's guaranteed to get there overnight. Tomorrow, I filed my claim just like anybody else would, so that shipment was free. Now, today's shipment, I'm hoping that it gets there tomorrow, because if it doesn't get there tomorrow, then I'm going to claim and get my. It was $120 for me to send this package. $120. Yo. Yo. I will not be. I cannot send any perishable food any longer until the post office gets their act together. Uh, Uncle Bull says I was helping others. Oh, okay. Man, Gene asked the other day if he got a package from somebody 8 weeks ago. I'm scared of that look. So Steven, a package 3 months ago. He still hasn't got it yet. It's almost $70. Jeez. Oh. Oh. Alice says, don't forget. Well, then this doesn't go just for me. It's everybody else. He says, don't forget about the giveaway we're doing for the Magnet Chef gloves. He says, register. Sometimes, Alton, I try to leave those things for, other folks. I won't say more deserving. But, I don't always try to get in on the giveaways and things like that. But I will definitely have to do what I need to do in order to get myself entered. I was on a live stream and you were talking about those. And I missed. No. Yeah, it was you, me, and was it Chris from Homeowner Barbecue? Or the homeowner. We were talking about those gloves. But they look pretty dope. Anyway. No, I don't. Rob. I thought it was Chris, but yeah. I am to that point where it's like, what's his name again? Yeah. Alton. So I think I got off lucky sending. Well, that's what's up, Alton. I appreciate that. I think I got off lucky sending the package to Steven because I think it cost me about $25 to send. It was a shirt, some stickers, or 2 shirts and some stickers. And I tried to wrap that thing up in the smallest possible package I could. The good thing is, like one of the shirts was like a small or a medium, and the other one was like a extra large or 2XL. And so it wasn't that big, but dude, it took 7 or 8 months to get there for him to get that package. And what the hell is going on with the mail that is ridiculous for that package to have been lost for such a long time. But anyway, I cook, man. I just don't always do videos. There's a difference between, not like I said, tonight I cooked on the Blackstone. I did some burgers on the Blackstone. Hey, yo, Travis, how you doing, man? Hey, yo, Travis, it's funny. I saw you posted a picture on Instagram about a fender, and I was thinking, I think I still have fenders from your A4 in my garage. I'm pretty sure I still have a bumper in my garage from your damn A4. So, Alton, man, you right, you right. We didn't see it, so it didn't happen. So, do pictures on Instagram count? Because maybe I'll just start posting more pictures on Instagram. But I don't post pictures on Instagram because then people want me to cook for them, and I'm like, dog, I don't have food just laying around my house anymore like I used to. I try to cook to order. So, anyway, uh, it's all right, Travis. One of these days when I make a scrap run, it might just go with me. But I'm pretty sure there's at least one, if not two. I think they're front fenders, right? Yeah, they're front fenders because the rear would be quarter panels. Yeah, trying to give you a reason to cook, and you giving excuses why you can't. I'm not giving excuses to why I can't. I'm just, I just need a break, Alton. That's it. I'm not reason to cook. I cook, to feed my family. That's the reason enough. I just don't always film it. That's all. So, Travis is by all means. Well, thank you, sir. How is everything on your end, Travis? I guess take a break to Florida, man. No, sir. I'm not coming anywhere near Florida. I'm chilling. I'm staying right here. Uh, Travis, I'm actually bummed I didn't get to see Aunt this past Halloween. Yeah, Alton, I just, I gotta put it away for a little while. No cooking, no cooking. Travis, hopefully you are staying safe and not doing anything real crazy. Though somehow I know better. uh, anyway, all right, guys. It says the craziest people on the planet come from the Bronx and all of Florida. Oh, yes, indeed. So what's funny? I used to listen to Charlemagne as a kid. He was on the radio in Philadelphia. I'm not saying he's not from no, but he was on the radio in Philadelphia with Wendy Williams, and I am a fan of Charlemagne. Definitely, he has grown up over the years, which is dope. Especially considering that I have been probably shoot listening to and watching him between on TV and the radio for 20, 25 years. So yeah, that fool's been everywhere and fired from everywhere from Monk's Corner, South Carolina. Yeah, well, I don't think he got fired from Power 99 because he was on Power 99 for a long time. A long time. So he was on and I don't know if it was an intern or just like an underling for Wendy Williams, but he did that for a while, and then they kind of were like they partnered up kind of, and it was like they co-hosted the show, and then Wendy left and she went to New York, and then he was still hosting the show, and then I believe uh, he left and went to New York, and then they got other folks in there. Just not a property deal, yeah. Yeah, you got fired, bro. Well, my man he's doing other stuff. I don't know, Alton. Not that he probably didn't get fired, but I don't remember exactly. I thought that he left from Philly and went up to New York, kind of like how Wendy did, because Wendy was on the radio in Philly, and then she wasn't, and then all of a sudden uh, she was on in New York, but she was also on in New York, but it seemed like she was doing the radio thing in New York in hopes of doing a TV thing. And then she got the TV thing popping off, and then the radio kind of took a side, a back seat. That's what's up, Alton. Just listening to him talk about it yesterday. What did he get fired for? I guess something. All right. Yeah, I know. What is his name? Every time, Kev. His name is. It's not Kevin. It's Kev something. It's not Calvin. Her husband's name is Kev. Like is it Kevin? I think it's something more than Kevin. It's like Kev Lind, or like Stevie Wonder. His name is Steve Lind. It's I feel like it's something more to it than just Kevin. But I think she calls him Kevin, but his name is something else. Yeah, there's something else to it. Because whenever he talked, like when he was talking about Wendy's husband after his mistress had a baby or was going to have a baby, he said the dude's full name, but I can't remember. I can't remember what it is. But yeah, Charlotte will call him Kevin. He was something else, something more to it. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Travis, I'm gonna have to check out the car. I haven't been on Instagram that much recently. Years to do, had a whole other family right down the street from Wendy's house. She was clueless. I mean, she had a lot going on too, but still, yeah, just another wagon. So now speaking of wagons, have you seen LZ's R6? That thing is nasty. And if you didn't see the video today where he took the downpipe, the cats off of the down, that thing is nasty. Yo, how can I get one? How can I be down? Like, dude, yo, that MTM tune? What? Anthony Davis rolls. No, I have not seen Anthony Davis rolls. Let's consult the internet. Anthony Davis Rolls Royce. His latest practice in a sick new Rolls Royce. Golly. Crazy expensive. Yeah, the freaking Wraith. My man said, and AD ain't getting the base model. They start at $330,000. Jeez. Golly. Let's see here. Caption says you win one championship, you don't know how to act. They clown him up. That is funny.
Yo, this dude, big dog. Yo, big dog. Look at this car. This dude, you acting different. Yo, you win one championship and you don't know how to act. Oh my.
Dude, that's nuts. I mean, that's a nice car. And Genesis signed Milwaukee 5 years, $228 million. Good Lord, that's a lot of money. Larry, thank you very much. Larry says I'm learning, and thank y'all from Louisville, Kentucky. That's on TMZ Sports. Well, it's on TMZ, but it's under sports.
Yo, big dog.
They clown.
This car. This dude, you acting different. Yo, you win one championship and you don't know how to act.
Oh, it says Kuzuma? I don't know. Yeah, exactly. 189 million. 198 million. This says $190 million extension. A few bucks on a Hot Meals toy. They also have a link here talking about LeBron driving around LA in a 918 Spider convertible, and a 918 is a hybrid, bruh. I remember seeing a 918 at the Porsche Museum in Germany. Talk about nice. All right, guys. Before we start talking more and it turns into midnight, I got to get up in the morning. You guys have a great evening. Thank you so very much for hanging out. Really, really do appreciate you guys for hanging out. If you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up button for me. I would greatly appreciate it. And you know what? Let me post the link one more time for Vide, Travis. Dude, come on, man. Come on back to Maryland, please. Leave the corona down there in Florida. You can come up to Maryland and hang out. We can go get some crabs, drink some drink, and hang out. Dude, I thought about you. I did some serious cleaning in the garage, and you would not recognize it. You would not recognize it. I did like multiple dump runs, and I mean, cleaned out in the garage. Uncle Bull, thank you very much. You have a good one. Leave it to Alton. Anyway. Grumpus says, see everybody. Good night. Grumpus, when we going to see another video? Grumpus? So, anyway. Travis, be easy. Grumpus, be easy. Alton, be easy. Uncle Bull, take great care. Thank you guys so very much. Anyone else? Who else is here? Mario, take care. Mario, definitely take care. If you guys want to see, let me see if I can find this video real quick. Let's see. Don't you hate it, man? Golly. It was one of the later ones. I'm gonna try to find. There it is. There is a video of Travis, my buddy Travis. He was in his own Don't You Hate It When video way back when. Travis is old, man. Way back when. I want you guys. Oh. This video was back from the link is in the chat, dog. This video was back from September 1st, 2013. I'm going to watch it with y'all. And he says some bad words.
Yo, this is Zach. I'm going to throw the camera to my girl, Christina. All right? Don't be shy now.
Don't you hate when people say, don't you hate when?
Every now and again, it does bug me.
Don't you hate when people think they're diamonds? And they're forever?
You can't see the shirt, sorry. Like, turn slightly.
Look. Travis, he needs some attention. Oh.
But wait.
Diamonds aren't forever.
Oh, man.
Dorbs.
I forgot.
It's Andrew, by the way.
So, Andrew is my buddy that got me doing the videos to put them on YouTube.
Make nasty.
Look, Right? You don't see the link? Hold on, Alden. Let me post it again. There is the link for the video. This was Don't You Hate It When number 85.
Why don't you want to be in the video, Travis? Fuck my video. You sure? Say it one more time.
Wow. Oh no. What? Why can't? Why is it not working? All right. Let's see. Let's try this again. I don't know why. No. I'm seeing the links go in, but maybe I even see them. All right, it should have worked that last time. I don't know why it did. I'm seeing them when I'm typing them in, but I don't know. Oh boy. I'm just gonna tell y'all now. Travis uses. All right, so let me before. I know, 2013. So that's 7 years ago. So what we used to do. So late nights, people don't want to be in a video. Yeah, he didn't want to be in the video. Well, the whole reason is I didn't see him when I was. Y'all watch it, and then we'll talk about it. So let me know when you finish watching the video. I'm gonna go back.
Hey, yo, this is Dad. I'm gonna throw the camera to my
Mm.
girl, Christina. All right, don't be shy now. Every now and again.
Yo, I was definitely a young pup. Definitely. Oh my gosh.
See the shirt, sorry, like turn slightly that way. Much better.
Man. what did y'all call Christina? Travis? She was a redhead. Large Marge. That's what y'all used to call. That's what y'all call Christina. Yeah, I have no knowledge of what you're talking about. Large Marge. That's what y'all called her. Nah.
Why don't you want to be in the video, Travis? Fuck my video? You sure?
I told you.
Fuck your fucking video.
he had some choice words. I did put a parental advisory on this video. He was real mad.
Yes, you did.
All right, so to preface this, I told you guys, or I tell you guys that we used to hang out. Just don't post a picture from that. No, man, I probably will never ever post those pictures anywhere again. So to preface this, we used to hang out at this specific Dunkin' Donuts, and we would just hang out, and it was a nice, summer-esque evening, and we would hang out until midnight, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, and we would just hang out, just sit around. You see, we're just sitting around in the parking lot underneath the street light. Actually, Travis, I have pictures from that night of my Jetta, your A4, Travis's Jetta, Andrew's R, and Christina, I guess her TT, the white TT. Yo. So, but anyway, we used to hang out. And oh yeah, Alex's Benz wasn't it too, man? Was it though? I don't know. But we used to hang out at the Dunkin' Donuts until, because it was all night Dunkin' Donuts and we could go in and hang out there. And we would just sit around and talk car stuff and BS and I guess James James was there, so most likely his Mark V Jetta was there too in pictures. But now, shoot, you got me thinking. Like, I need to go and see about trying to find. Let's see here, pictures. Let's go back. I'm trying to look at pictures now. Pictures. Yeah. Sure enough, Travis, you're absolutely right. I'd go back too, man. If I knew then what I know now, I mean, for real. For real. So I've talked about this in the past. So Travis, my man who I'm talking to right now, who was the star of that video, is the first order that I took for cooking, like for hire. I did some ribs for his aunt and uncle. Let's see, 2011 to 2013. So it had to be in this group of pictures. Let's do a view, large icons. Now we gotta try to let this pictures freaking load. It's gonna take forever. Let's see if I can find him. And the second smoker I built, absolutely correct. He helped me build that second smoker. That's still 2012. Oh man. Oh, you know what? Did I take pictures on my phone or did I take pictures from the camera? But it's taking a while for these pictures to load. I'm looking at pictures and I'm like, who the hell is that person? Come on, picture, load up. Yo, I trust me, that was what we did, man. We just hung out. All right, so let's go view large icons. So it had to be in this. Yep, here's some pictures of the Jetta. So it had to be in this group. This is 2004. December 2013. Actually, you know what's funny? I just saw. Yes. All right. Donuts did happen occasionally. All right. So, looking at this. No, those aren't the ones. I was going to say, I was looking at the pictures and there was. I might be able to find the first rack of ribs that I cooked, or that rack of ribs that I cooked for you and your aunt and your uncle. This is December. This is October. I'm determined to find these pictures of us from that night, Travis. Because I'm pretty sure I have some pictures from that night. This is October 5th. Go back a little bit further. Oh, you know what? That was the year I missed H2O because I had to go to my in-laws' birthday party because I see pictures. Golly, I see pictures of that. So that's probably what we were sitting talking about. Y'all going to H2O. Come on. I'm waiting for the pictures to load. Oh, man. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Let's open this. Let's see what this is a picture of. All right, not that one. That one is blurry. No, I didn't come down that Sunday. Dude, you remember hanging out in the garage and installing headlights. Oh, that was when you baked the headlights to open them up and to paint the inside black. He loved those damn headlights after he. Hold up. Here's another picture. I'm sorry, Travis. I'm sorry, bro. Oh man. No, I did not come down that year at all. I was not. That was the year. So I'm looking at pictures again. That was the year we went to Dubs on the Boards. We went to Dubs on the Boards, and I'm looking at the pictures from Dubs on the Boards because I'm, seeing those pictures. Travis's last chat I'm coming to. Bull, you're gonna come to any and every chat that you see. Come on, man. Find the pictures from that night. I gotta find. Come on, I'm waiting for these pictures to load. I have like 100 or some odd pictures from Dubs on Boards. And 7. Come on. I used to take way too many pictures. Come on. Where are those pictures? There we go. I found some of the pictures. All right. So there was my Jetta. There's Christina's car. Whose car was that? Whose Audi was? Oh, that was somebody Travis was with. But there's Travis's old. That was his old A4. And let's see who's. Golly, so there's Andrew's car. I guess that's Travis's. Or was that James's car? That was James's car. Whose was that? Travis? Hey, Uncle Bull, you take care. I didn't think Andrew or Alex's car was there. I don't see Alex's car. And these pictures are rather craptastic. The lighting was horrible. Was that Jose's wagon? Nah, it can't be. Maybe it was Jose's wagon. I'm trying to find a better picture. Maybe that's Jose's wagon. What do you think? That wasn't James. James wasn't driving that, was he? Anyway. All right, guys. Travis, thanks for making me take this trip down memory lane. Oh, you know what? This was I think this was right when James. Yeah, I knew the Red Mark V was James's. That was right when I'm pretty sure he just put air on his car at that point. If it wasn't air, then he just done the coilovers. But yeah. But who was the other? Man, oh man. Looking back at these pictures, my car was so not cool, and I used to think it was so cool. Red Audi was Matt. All right, Matt was the guy that was sitting next to Travis. I think he only came out like that one time or so. Oh man, look, even Greg's car. Look at that thing, man. One of those Anteras. Oh man, talk about a trip down memory lane. There's Jose's Passat. So whose car is that? And that one, whose is that one? Look at that. Dennis. You know what? I don't know. That might be Dennis's. But I thought Dennis had a white side. But maybe that was later and he had the white CC. But still, yeah. I need to add Mark Forward is George, Christina's friend. How do you remember this, dog? Golly, this is when the plate said Dapper on Jose's car. Ooh, boy, oh boy. I don't remember that for nothing. Look at that thing. Look, it was 4x4. God, I just knew I was doing something with these crap-tastic pictures. Yeah, Backyard Q. So one of my good friends, long-time friend, Travis is on, and my man Travis is a car friend, and we got to talking, and I actually posted a video that he was in, and I looked at the date, and I'm like, wait a minute. That night we were hanging out, I remember taking some pictures, so I did some digging. Sean, how you doing this evening? So I did some digging, and I found not only the video that my friend Travis was in, but I also found the. Come on, there we go. Is YouTube like what is YouTube doing? It's not allowing me to post this one. Why can't I post the damn link to my own? And it's not allowing me to post the link to my own video. Nope, I keep shortening the links. Let's try this again. Anyway, so I posted the video. Nope, it's not allowing me to post the video. Sorry. Here, let's do this. Let's see if that works. Nope, that didn't work either. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna post the link. You guys are gonna have to copy and paste it. But the video, wait, did that work? I don't know why. It's not working. I don't know why it's not working for y'all, but it worked for me. Anyway, so I posted the link to this particular video, and it got me to. Thanks, dude. I definitely appreciate that. It got me to looking back at some pictures, and I was looking back at pictures. So he and I, Travis and I, were just reminiscing, basically. Gosh, about that night. Oh, so long ago. I mean, you guys want to see some of the. So, there's my buddy Greg's. This is a Mark V GTI, and he's got these Antera wheels. These wheels are like 20 years old at the time, and they were like 15-inch Antera wheels, and this guy was like this far off the ground. And this is my man Jose. Dude, his car has been wrapped for 7 years now. These wheels that are on this car cost so much money. So much money. Oh man. Golly. Dude. Travis, I'm looking at saw blades on a freaking GTI. What is that? I guess he was in the car. Man. Alright, I'm done looking at these pictures because I'll be sitting here looking at them all day all night. Anyway, alright guys, it's been 3 hours on this live stream. The last half an hour or so was really just for me and Travis. But anyway, if you are interested, you can look it up. It was called DYHIW 85. DYHIW 85. When people don't want to be in the video. And Travis, I hope you know, and I hope you saw that I didn't see you when I was filming originally. So I didn't know what was going on. But of course, as I watched the video after editing, I'm like, oh, now I understand why he was so upset. But still, nonetheless, gosh, talk about good times. Oh, Travis, I didn't. I felt bad afterwards when I was watching the video. But like, damn, he was trying to get my attention the whole time. And then he was like, yo, I want to be in your video. You didn't see me. He was straight pouting. You did a great job acting because I did not. I had no idea. Anyway, well, this was fun, man. This was definitely fun. Yeah, Travis, you're gonna have to come back and be on more live streams for sure, because I feel like I could find some other pictures from way back in the day. Oh man, dude, I'm looking. Dude, look at this. Look what I just uncovered. Dude, so Travis, his hood, he chalkboard paint on his look at that. Don't you hate it when Dash tags your hood? Yes. Oh man. So Travis painted his hood in chalkboard paint, and he would just leave chalk. So there was a box of chalk that he would leave, and people would write on his hood. So, but yes. Oh, there's my craptastic car. But look back to Travis's. Oh man, golly, dude. I don't know. The chalkboard. Oh, you know, it was crazy. So we were at the. Oh man, look. So this is we were at the races. Oh man, dude, this. Whoa. Nope, not that way. Hold up. What happened? Let me see if I can find the pictures again. So 2013 was when I was growing my beard. Here we go. All right. So there's Greg. And was that Steve? When we were at the races, we were hanging out watching racing. Oh, we put Greg's wheels on like there that night, didn't we? Thanks. I think that was you. No, that was Greg. Yeah. And that's when we started getting onto your hood. Wow. Look at that. Boost gets you laid. Oh, man. Oh, dog. I'm kind of glad I took pictures of some of this stuff. Like, golly. Hey, Frio, man, feel free. So, Frio, my man Travis. So Travis and I go way back. I've known Travis now looking at these pictures, I've known Travis for more than probably 8 years now, maybe even 9 if I really thought about it. But so Travis, car guy, and why am I still alive? So one, Russell, I didn't drink a whole bunch tonight, and two, because I was reminiscing with a friend, car guy, and I'm looking at old pictures, old car pictures. Golly. All right. My goodness. Anyway, so I am getting ready to get off. Had I been drinking more, I probably would be asleep. But I am still awake because, like I said, I was looking at pictures, car pictures. Why did I take a picture of that? I have no idea. Damn. Oh. Rio, you might appreciate. Let's see here. Alright, so we'll do a quick slideshow. That's my buddy GTI on like 15-inch Anteras. Those were dope wheels. This car again. There's my car. Those are my. So in the intro where you see me towing that smoker, this was the car. This was the mistress. Sorry, these pictures are horribly blurry. And this was my favorite license plate that I ever had. It said "Got TDI." You know, the whole got milk thing. But all of the stickers I had on the back. At one point, I think I had almost 50 stickers on my car. This is my buddy's Passat. That's Jose's Passat with the BBS LSs on them. Dude, those wheels cost so much money. BBS RSs. All right. Yeah, but what about Prima Donna? That's what the color combination is called. Dude, the Dapper plate. He doesn't have the Dapper plate anymore. It says Tilt because he's in the pinball now. But I mean, look how hard I repped at the time. Don't you hate it when, dude? He spent more than $6,500 on those wheels because he got them painted and then stripped and then repainted so many times. Because remember, they were, yeah, definitely. So this bag setup, it was done in 2012, 2013, and he's still on the same setup. And if I believe it's all hardline because he did who did the hardlines on that, Travis? I can't remember the dude's name, but he's pretty famous in the area. But those wheels, sick. Yeah, Swoops, Hardlines by Swoops. There's Travis's car. Dude, I saw this sticker on a girl's Mark IV Jetta this Sunday, and I chuckled because I don't know if you remember. I think that was Counterculture that did those stickers, and that was, I don't know. Do you know Denny Driscoll or Dennis Driscoll? Those stickers were modeled after Denny, with him wearing the hat backwards and his beard at the time. Ooh, you can't. Oh man, I'm just sitting here like, dude, you couldn't tell me nothing. You couldn't tell me nothing. Man, you can't really see it in the picture. So those wheels, right? They were color change or color shift wheels, and the car, it just set the car off because it was gray, and the wheels, you could never take a good picture of them. But you see how they were bluish here and then they're like purple there. You could never get a good picture of them. It's one of those things you had to see them. But I was snapping pictures for no apparent reason, apparently. My buddy James's car, I think he was static at this point. I don't think he was on air. If he was on air, obviously he didn't get very low. More pictures of my car. And this is all of us that were there that night. We kind of like set up a mini photo shoot, and man, were these pictures craptastic because the lighting sucked. Oh man. All right. enough of that. Y'all sick of seeing these? 'Cause I'm just like, dude, Frio, I'm sitting here blown away. And Frio here, look, you know, because I think you'll appreciate this. So my man Travis, the one I'm talking about, this was the hood on his A4. We painted it, or he painted it on chalkboard paint, and then used to carry, you know, chalk, and we'd go around and, you know, we'd draw on his, right on his hood and stuff like that. But so this was me way back in the day. Before I used to do the barbecue videos, I did Don't You Hate It When videos. All right. So it was Don't You Hate It When dash tags your hood. And, you know, of course, you know what fapping is. So all of those things. But I mean, we used to write the worst stuff on his hood. This is Volkswagen Audi Group, or Volkswagen Automobile Group, or whatever. Look, don't look. And so we went by Fun Fam. That was the crew that was hanging out. We were the Fun Fam. So, and he put it backwards so that you could see it in the mirror. But oh man, man, talk about good times and reminiscing. Shoot. Yes, it was a very good eye. It was a snail unturbo. Hold on, let me get back. Hold on, let's see. Get back in there. Do. Yep. There you go. Good eye. Good eye. Very good eye. And you see the flames coming from the back of the turbo there? Yeah. Look, this is Chalk Fest. Oh man. Goodness gracious. Jesus Christ. Just looking back at that, like, wow. I mean, that was like a night where I hung out till like probably 2 o'clock in the morning, came home and, you know, crashed. But just hanging out and doing, I mean, we didn't even do nothing. We were just sitting around talking. But yeah, there was my old Jetta, and like I said, those wheels were color shift. What does this say? My VTEC goes boom. I don't know. I guess the horse. I don't remember why there was a horse drawn on there. So Roman is slow. So that was a friend of ours, Roman. Golly. Anyway. All right. Frio, thanks for hanging out, man. Thanks for popping back on. You know, I don't know what else. I'm out. But my energy drink is gone. Golly, I'm going to have to post some of these pictures in our group chats. In my group chat. 30 to 40 grand. Beat it. All right, Travis, be easy, man. Yes, Frio, thank you so very much, man. Definitely good to see you in the chat. So, golly, some of these pictures is crazy. You know what? Yeah. So that's, I won't say inside joke, but that's definitely one of the jokes Travis and I had. What's the difference between a 4.0 and a 4.6? um. So, all right. Last picture. Travis, Andrew probably has some decent pictures, like way better pictures than I do, of that night. So I might have to hit him up and see if he has those pictures or where those pictures might be. But he definitely, obviously, he took some pictures, and he had a way better camera setup than I did. So, all right, guys, I am ending it. Thank you so very much for hanging out. Thanks for this last 45 minutes. Douglas, he says, "What's up? Sorry I'm late." No, I don't apologize. Unfortunately, though, I am getting ready to log off. I've been, this has been one of those evenings where I've been kind of I've been reminiscing. And Travis, you know what? Now that you say, I think that is Dennis's car. That is Dennis's car. I think maybe he smacked that one up. I think he might have been drunk and then smacked that one up or something. And that's when he got the white CC, because he's got the white CC. Snow in New York. Yeah, well, we got snow here too in Baltimore. We got about 4 inches of snow. I still hear trucks going up and down the street. Those sound like a salt truck. So, but I implore you to go ahead back and check the video out earlier. But this last 45 minutes or so, I've been talking to my friend Travis. We've been reminiscing about car stuff that we used to do back in the day. Yeah, Travis. I'm pretty sure he smacked this one up now that I think about it. I'm going to have to leave this picture up and save some of these pictures and send them to my phone or something. Golly. Man, oh man. Car pictures. Jeez. Dude, also remember we took pictures at UMBC in the parking lot? I have those pictures too. I'm looking at them right now. Those pictures actually turned out not too bad either. Come on, wake up. Yeah, this was all right. Man, that was like when the car was perfect. Yeah, I don't even remember why we went over to. Oh, you know what? I think it was one of those things where he just finished doing something, and we're like, "Oh, where can we go?" And we went to this parking lot at the college UMBC, and we went. Oh, I think you must have just plastic dipped your wheels, because we're sitting here looking at them. So I think you just plastic dipped your wheels, and because mine were painted, we went and went there. But it was the lighting was great in comparison to everything else around. Golly, man, yeah, that plastic dip look. Oh man, plastic dip back in the day. Ooh, buddy. Wow. Goodness gracious. All right, I'm gonna stop looking at the pictures, because the more I look at pictures, the more I'm gonna keep like just looking. Oh man. Oh. Yeah. Oh, those are Travis's stock wheels. So you know what's crazy? I took the plastic dip off of those wheels, and it was a pain in the to take the plastic dip off of those wheels, dude. And then I think I end up selling those wheels. did I do with those wheels? No, those wheels, I took the plastic dip off of those wheels, and those are the wheels that I ended up just running those wheels on the car. Afterwards, after I took the plastic dip off, I ran those wheels on the car, and then when I gave the car to, well, sold the car to my brother, I gave it to him. It still had those wheels on them. Golly. Because the Audi wheels I had, one or two of them had cracks in them. That was why I took those wheels off. But yo, that's crazy. I thinking about it, you're absolutely right. Those were Travis's wheels. Travis's wheels went on your car, then Travis's wheels went on my car, and then Travis's wheels stayed on my car for quite some time. Because I ended up, like I said, I got rid of the car with those wheels on them. Well, those wheels on it. Golly. Yeah. And then pictures of us going to dubs on the boards. And this was my, let's see, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I got a picture. Come on, this is my favorite picture I took that day. Freaking Augie with his Jetta. Remember we were stuck on the side of the road because Cadence threw up in James's car. Oh, come on, where's the picture? Look, Eric and Merc Boy. I guess it was on the way back. I took that picture, but it was a picture of the red, white, and blue car lined up in the mirror. I guess this is it. Like, that was one of my favorite. So there's Eric there. There's Greg, James, Augie, and Alex. Man, or Andrew and Alex. Golly. That was a good day. Except for, I know, shoot, I wish I could post pictures in here too. But yeah, some of those, the mirror pictures, or the pictures when I took of the cars in the mirrors, were like when you see the mirror and the picture in the mirror, those are my favorites. But I thought I had one of all three of the cars lined up like better. I guess not. But I have plenty of pictures of like the wheels and stuff from that day. Yeah, this is, dude, this picture, like, this is one of my favorites. The mirror and the bridge. I think that's the Delaware Memorial Bridge. Us going over it, you know. Jeez, man, freaking. this is crazy. Just, why is Greg's foot out of the damn? Oh man, we had a absolute ball headed to the show. Yeah, that car was stupid low. I'm just taking pictures. Freaking. Man. Yeah, so that's when we were on the side of the road because Cadence threw up. Oh man. Oh man. Talk about good times. Anyway. All right, dude. I am done. I freaking spent the last hour reminiscing. Hog. She's just getting there for Buffalo Wild Wings. She says he's sauced. Well, man. Oh, all right. Last one. Hey, Travis. Remember Augie was mad because she was a Sith. Augie was so mad. He was so mad. Oh man, he was so mad. Oh, he was mad. Oh, yo. All right. Okay. Look how young. I know you haven't seen Cadence in a long time, but look how young Cadence was. Oh man. All right. I know I've been saying I'm gonna stop looking at these damn pictures, but man, I just can't help it. Mm. Wow. All right. Last one. Yo, remember they were mad at each other and they weren't talking to each other? I don't remember what happened, but Andrew was so pissed at Alex. They weren't talking to each other. They were sitting right next to each other. They weren't talking to each other. Oh, all right. They sure were a cute couple. I'm gonna have to. I feel like I need to just copy this whole damn folder. Let's see. Golly, there's some good pictures. Holy cow, 43 gigs of pictures. Copy this. Let's copy this to the desktop. All right, I'm going to bed. Look, thank you guys so very much. I know, Travis, this has been like you and I. Frio, thanks for hanging out. Last couple minutes. Hog, hopefully you get some rest. So, you guys take great care. Thank you so very much for hanging out. I mean, I'm sorry for anyone who sees the very end of this video and is questioning life. Steven, I'm sorry. Thank you. This is kind of just been a trip down memory lane for myself and Travis. More myself than Travis, but I'm going to let these pictures copy, and then I'm going to copy them to my phone probably tomorrow and start sending and posting pictures. Wow. Talk about some throwbacks. Like, yeah, this is why 7 years ago. Anyway, all right, guys. Thank you so very much. Y'all be easy.